Hello friends, I'm Nayyar and today in this video I'll teach you how to create a modern, flexible and a professional real estate website like Magic Bricks, 99 Acres and Housing.com. Now this is not an ordinary website. This is an amazing and professional real estate website with some really cool features. First of all, you can see I have created this chart and you will learn everything that you see on your screen. First of all, we'll learn how to design the website, and the design of this website is inspired by Housing.com and other professional websites. It is 100% mobile and tablet friendly and few more features are available. Then we'll add all the required features for a professional real estate website. We'll add virtual tour, view stats, floor plan, schedule property tour, walk score, custom field, all these amazing features. Then agent related feature will also be added. For any successful real estate website, it is very important that other people can also submit listings on your website. So whether it's a regular person who wants to sell or rent their property, whether it's some agent or agency or even developers, they can add their listing on your website. Then we also have CRM and lead generation option. We have internal message system, agencies and developers account. Then after that, very important, we'll also see how to monetize this website, how to make money with this website. So we'll monetize this submit listing option, we'll add membership option, pay per listing option, pay for featured listing. I'll explain you what all these points mean. Then we'll also integrate WooCommerce. First of all, you can see this is the website that we'll be creating. Now this is just one of the designs. There are many different designs available. If you don't like this one, you can obviously go ahead with some other design. I'll explain you how that is done. Now this is the website that we'll be creating. If you see from top to bottom, very simple, very beautiful website. If you open a single listing, for example, let's open this first listing. It says this is by this listing is posted by this agent. This listing has 3 rooms, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. If you open a single listing, this is how it will look like. Now again, for single listing design as well, there are many different designs. This is just one of those designs wherein we have the gallery, full width gallery at the top, and then we have the details at the bottom. If you don't like this design, if you want some other design, there are more than 8 different designs available for single listing as well. If you want to see the images in detail, you can click on them. You can see all these details, and you'll always get your customers or whoever is seeing this listing, they will get this option. If they want to contact the agent, they can simply fill in the form and they can contact the agent. Then if you scroll down, we have all the different details related to the listing. For example, you can see this is a property for sale. Here it says sales, and they are asking 5.5 million euros for this. And after that, you can also see all the details, where this property is located, description about the property. If somebody wants to contact the agent, they can fill in the form and they can call, or they can WhatsApp the agent. If they want to schedule a tour of this property, they can select what date, what time, and after that they can fill in the form and they can contact the agent. Then we also have the energy saving index available. We have the address option, all the details that you want to add for the property. If you want to add some custom details, for example, some details are not available, you want to include those details as well, you can add custom fields and custom details on your website. Then we can also add features and amenities option. So what all features and amenities this particular property has, whether it's a property for sale, whether it's a property for rent, you can add these details. Then if there is any video available of the property, you can upload that video. Somebody can click on this video and they can play this video. Okay, this is how it will play. You can upload your videos on the website. If you want, your agents, your customers can upload YouTube videos, Vimeo videos on this channel or on this account. Then if you scroll down, you can see where this property is located on Google Map. Now there is some really amazing features over here. If somebody wants, for example, this is the location, exact location of the property. Now if somebody wants to see shopping centers or supermarkets near this property, they can tick mark this thing, and now as you can see, there are 2 supermarkets near this property. If they want to see transportation near the property, they can tick mark this thing and they can see there are so many transportation options available near this property. If they want to see pharmacies or hospitals near the property, they can click on this, and now as you can see, there is a hospital nearby. In fact, there are multiple hospitals nearby this property. So this is also a very important option. Then another very important option is virtual tour. If you want, you can add virtual tour option in your property. So if somebody wants to virtually tour the property, obviously they have this option. You can see this is how this feature works. If they want to see, they can come over here. If they want to go upstairs, they can go there. Okay, they can use this feature. Maybe let's go upstairs. Okay, so this is how it works. If they want to see this room, they can see this room. So this is how they can do the virtual tour of the property. Then what's nearby, Payment calculator is also available. Then we have the floor plans available if they want to add the floor plan. And then also we have this property statistics, how many people viewed this property in which month. And if they want to schedule a tour, they can see that option as well. Somebody wants to rate or review the property, they can do that thing as well. Now let's go at top. Now at the right hand side, I have given some more options. If somebody wants, for example, I have added the property area in square meters. If somebody wants to convert that into square feet or acres or whatever measurement unit, they can do that. If somebody wants to change the currency, instead of euros, they want to change the currency to dollars, Indian rupee, they can do that. So here, as you can see in this chart again, very beautiful design, 100% mobile and tablet friendly. If somebody opens this property in a mobile phone, let me show you how it will look like. So here, as you can see, this is how the property will look in the mobile phone. Very beautiful, 100% mobile and tablet friendly. The menu goes over here at the top left corner. They can click on this thing. Then we also have these options related to the admin. So this is 100% mobile and tablet friendly, and pre-made 45 pre-made layouts are created. As I said you earlier, if you don't like the homepage design, if you don't like the single property design, or if you don't like this property card design, there are many different designs available, pre-made designs. You can simply click and import those designs. Then for the features, we have seen virtual tour, view stats, floor plan, schedule a property tour, walk score, custom fields. Now let's see agent related options. Somebody, if they want, they can sign up on your website as an agent, as a customer, or as a developer, or maybe even as an agency. Once they do that, they will get this front end dashboard. They can click on their username, they can go to the dashboard page. They will see this front end dashboard. Here they can see how many properties they have added. If they want to add a new property, they can click on add new property. Now this says your current package does not let you publish more properties. So you can create different packages, like I have created over here, standard, plus, premium, gold. With this standard package, they can publish 2 listings, 2 listings can be featured, and so on and so forth. So you can create multiple membership to earn more money for people. People, when they want to submit property on your website, they will have to purchase any one of these packages. Or if you want to keep this process free, obviously you can do that. No money required. Anybody can submit property on your listing for free. So both the options, I'll show you both the options. If you want to keep it free, you can keep it free. If you want to charge per listing, like if you want to charge, let's say $5 per listing submission, you can do that. Or if you want to create membership packages like this, you can do that thing as well. Then we have very important option, CRM option, or leads generation option for your customers, whether it's agent, agencies. Whenever somebody enters their details, whenever somebody is interested in any property, they enter their detail, they want to contact the agency or agent, this agent will get their details. For example, here as you can see, somebody is interested in this property, their name, their phone number, their email address, and what message they have left for the agent. So they say, I'm interested in this property. So now this agent can contact back this person who is interested in this property. So this is how leads and contacts can be generated with this website. Now again, if I go back to this option here, as you can see, internal message system also available. Now to making money, I have shown you, you can create memberships, you can charge per listing, you can charge for featured listing as well. For example, somebody has added a listing on your website. Let me go to the property listings. Now this user has added these many listings on your website. If they want to feature any property, for example, they can go to action and they can click on set featured. When they set featured any property, they will have to make some payment to you. And once their property is featured, their property will be listed on the home page. For example, here as you can see on the home page, their property will be listed over here. Also on the search page, on other pages, their property will be listed. So that is another way of making money. We'll also integrate WooCommerce for other payment gateways. I'll explain you about this thing later on in the video. Now, if somebody wants to search for any property, for example, the first section, if they want to search for which location, what type of property they are looking, apartment, condo, duplex, or some office space, whether they want to rent or they want to purchase a property, they can select that and they can click on search. Now this will search properties based on this option. You can see this map will be shown over here. You can see which property is located where. You can see the exact location, or if user wants, they can see the property listing at the right hand side, and at the left hand side is the map. If I am interested in this property, once I hover over this property, you can see in the map it will display this property. If I am interested in some other property, once the user hover over any property, that property will start displaying on the Google map, and they can click on the single property and they can contact the agent like I have shown you. Then we'll also see how to create other pages, like we can create a agents page, whether you can display a single agent page, or if you want to create a page wherein you display all the agents on your website, so you can create this page as well. We'll also see how to create different blog posts. So blog posts are really useful to generate some organic traffic for your WordPress website. So whether it's a real estate website, e-commerce website, if you want to get free organic traffic through Google search, I'll show you how you can do that using this blog post. Then after that, we'll also create the contact page. If somebody wants to contact not the agent, the owner of the website, the admin of the website, they can fill in the form, or you can give your details and they can contact you. All right. Now there are many more features available in this website, but I hope you get a better idea about the website that you will be creating. This was just a demo website. Now if you like this demo website, if you want to create this website with all these amazing features, in fact even many more features, then make sure you watch the complete tutorial. And before you proceed further, make sure you subscribe, click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And now let's start creating this website. Alright, so now to create any kind of website, whether it's an e-commerce website, a simple blog, business website, membership website, real estate website, any kind of website, we need two basic things: a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, blogtut.com, youtube.com, google.com, nayyar.com, housing.com, all these things are different domain names. So we'll also have to register a domain name on the internet, so that whenever someone wants to visit your website, they can simply type in this domain name in the browser URL bar and they can land on your website. Second, and the most important thing, is your website's hosting. Hosting is basically a server or a computer wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see this website from top to bottom, all the different pages, all the different property listings, everything, the database, this entire website is saved in a server, and that server is running 24/7, so that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live. Because your server is always up and running, your website is always live. Now hosting is the most important thing about your website, because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website, your website security, and even your website's ranking is totally dependent on your hosting. So if you select a good and reliable hosting, everything will be positive on your website. Your website will load very fast. User experience on your website will be very positive. For anybody to attack or hack your website, it will be almost impossible. And most importantly, you will get better ranking in Google and different search results. And obviously, in contrast to that, if you select a cheap and crappy hosting, everything will be opposite of that. Now there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately only a handful of them are really good enough to consider. But you don't have to worry about that. You can simply do one thing: open a new tab and type in blogtut.com/hostinger. In fact, you don't even have to type in this thing. This link is also given to you in the video description below. You can simply click on that link and you should now be redirected to this page. Now this is the hosting that we'll be using. This is not a regular hosting. If you see the first thing, this is a managed WordPress hosting, not a regular web hosting. So this is the first thing that you can see. Another thing, this is recommended by WordPress itself. So we are going to be using WordPress platform to build our website, and this hosting is recommended by WordPress. So this is why we are choosing this hosting. And the third option, or the third reason why we are choosing this hosting, is because this is very inexpensive, very affordable, but at the same time very good speed hosting. If you scroll down, you can see they have a very positive rating and review on Trustpilot. And if you go at the bottom, you can see there are 3 different plans available: Premium, Business, and Cloud Startup. You can select any one of these plans and you can create this website. If you're doing this for the first time, I would recommend you to start with the most basic premium plan. With this plan, you can see you can create up to 25 different websites. This is also managed WordPress hosting, 25 GBs of SSD storage, which is more than enough for our need. If you see, the entire website size for this one is hardly 100 MBs. Okay, including all the pages, media files, everything. This website size is hardly 100 MBs, which basically means that in 1 GB you can create 10 different websites like this one. And with 25 GBs, you can create multiple websites like this. And these people at Hostinger, they are using super fast SSD servers to store your website. We also get free domain name. You don't have to purchase a domain name, you get a free domain name. And there are so many different other options available: unlimited free SSL certificates, free business email accounts, and so on. If you click on see all features, you will get even more features. Because we are using WordPress, managed WordPress hosting, some features related to WordPress is also available. For example, WordPress acceleration, which is very important for your website speed and performance. So this is the hosting that I recommend, and this is the plan that I recommend to start with the premium plan. You can simply click on this choose plan button. Now you'll be redirected to this page, and here at the left hand side, if you see, by default 4 years 48 months is selected. So if you purchase this hosting for 4 complete years, you just have to pay $143. In fact, if you enter my coupon code, you will get additional 10% discount. If you don't want to purchase it for 4 years, you want to purchase maybe for just 2 years or 1 year, you can select that and you can see the price will be changed. I would recommend you to click on this link, have a coupon code, click on that and type in this coupon, Nayyar, Nayyar. Click on apply, you will get additional 10% discount. Now instead of 85, you just have to pay $75 for 2 complete years of hosting. I would recommend you to select at least 2 or 4 years so that you get the best discount. And after that, you can see after 2 years, you don't have to pay the regular price of $12 per month. Even the renewal price is discounted. So after 2 years, you just have to pay $9 per month. And if you select 4 years plan, after 4 years, you just have to pay $8 per month. Okay, so whatever option you want, if you want to purchase it for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you can select that and click on continue. Now in this step, you have to enter some email and password. Just make sure you remember this email and password, because in future, whenever you want to log into your Hostinger account, you'll have to enter this email and password. So this is going to be your login credentials. So make sure whatever you enter here, make sure you remember that. Once you enter the details, click on register. Then finally, you will be redirected to the last page. You just have to enter your billing address, your phone number, name, last name, all these basic details. And after that, click on continue. And lastly, you have to make the payment. So for the hosting, whatever payment option you want, if you want to make payment through credit, debit card, your ATM card, you can select that. If you want to make payment through PayPal, Google Pay, Alipay, CoinGate, whatever payment option or payment gateway you want, you can select that and click on submit payment. Now once your payment is successful, you'll automatically be redirected to this page. And here now they will ask you a few things. First of all, they're asking who we are creating this website for, whether you're creating this website for yourself or for somebody else. So in this case, I'll select the first option, myself or my business. And after that, you can click on this next button at the bottom right corner. Then in the next step, they will ask you whether you want to create a new website or if you want to migrate an existing website. Again, I'll select the first option, I'll create a website. And after that, again, click on this next button at the bottom right corner. Then the third step, you'll have to enter some email and password. This is going to be your login credentials for your WordPress dashboard. So whenever you want to log into your WordPress website, you have to enter these details. Okay, so this is the login credentials for your website's backend. So make sure you remember this thing as well. Again, once you enter your details, click on next button at the bottom right corner. Then they will ask you what type of website you're creating, online store, blog, portfolio, or some other type of website. You can select anything from here. And again, after that, simply click on next. Then they will recommend you some pre-built websites and themes. We don't need any one of these because we are going to be creating a very different type of website. So this time click on this button, create blank website. Then in the next step, they will recommend you few plugins. We don't need any one of these. So click on the skip button. And finally, you will see this page, your domain name page. As I said you earlier, we'll be getting free domain name with this account. So whatever domain name you want to register, you can type in that domain name over here. For example, if I want to register this domain name, nayyarshake.in. So I'll simply type in Nayyar Shaikh. Now, as soon as I type in Nayyar Shaikh, you can see I get so many different options, recommendations over here, nayyarshake.in, .com, .io, whatever domain name extension you want, you can simply select that from the bottom. And after that, click on next. Now, because we are registering a new domain name, they will ask you some details. So again, just enter your first name, last name, your address, your basic details, and click on finish registration or complete registration. You can see now your domain is getting registered. And once it is completed, you will finally see the last step. In this step, you simply have to select the data center location. Whatever data center location you want, you can select that. I would recommend you to just leave it as it is. It will select the nearest data center location for you. So because I'm from India, for me, India data center location is selected. You can select this and click on next again. Now WordPress is getting installed on this new domain name. This is a very short process, hardly takes around 2 to 3 minutes. So let's wait. Once it is done, you will see this page. This is how it will look like. You will have your domain name and WordPress will be installed on it, and this is how it will look like. Now what I would recommend you do is, I would recommend you to go to this page, hpanel.hostinger.com. This is your control panel for your Hostinger hosting account. Okay, so go to this link, hpanel.hostinger.com, and here at the left hand side you will see websites list. Click on websites list. Now it will give you all the list of different websites that you have created. Now if you're doing this for the first time, obviously you will just see one website over here, the domain name that you have just entered, whether it was nayyar.in or whatever domain name you have entered, you will see that domain name. And besides your domain name, you'll see few buttons. You have to click on this button, WP admin button. Once you do that, a new tab will be open for you and you will automatically be logged in and redirected to your WordPress dashboard. This is the page. In fact, I would recommend you to click on this dashboard link at the left hand side. Now this page is the dashboard of your website, of your WordPress website, and this is the most important page because from this page you will be controlling your entire website. So if you want to change the design of your website, if you want to add new properties, manage agents, manage agencies, or whatever you want to do, you want to manage payments, everything will be done from this page. And whenever you want to come to this page or whenever you want to log into this page, you have to enter your website name and after that put in /WP-admin. So if your website name is google.com, it will be google.com/WP-admin. Now in future, suppose if you forget your username or password, you can always go back to your hpanel, see the domain name, and besides that you can click on WP-admin to log into your WordPress dashboard. Now whenever we install WordPress on a new domain name, there are a few basic settings that you have to do and there are a few basic things that we have to understand. First of all, on the dashboard page, you will see these are different widgets. These are not at all useful, so we'll get rid of all these widgets. So to do that, you will click on the screen options at top and untick everything from here. Okay. Now you have a nice and clean dashboard. Then at the left hand side, we have a few more options. Next option is your post option. This option will be used to create different blog posts like we have done on our demo website. You can see we have created different blog posts. So this is the place from where we'll be creating those blog posts. Then we have the media option. Under media option, you'll see all the different media files, these images, thumbnails, property images, homepage images, whatever media files you have uploaded, you will see those media files over here. You can manage them from here. Then you have the pages option, which obviously will be used to create different pages like your home page, property page, agents page, contact page, and many other pages. Then we have the comments option. Whenever somebody leaves any comment below your properties or blog post, you will see those comments and reviews over here. You can approve them, unapprove them. You can, if you want, you can reply them, or if you want, you can even delete those reviews and comments. Next option is your appearance option. This is a very important option. Under this option, you will see few themes are already installed for you and one of those themes is activated. So in this case, 2025 theme is activated. Now, if you go to your website, if you go to your website link, you will see this is how your website is looking. This is because of this theme, 2025 theme. If you go ahead and activate some other theme, for example, let's activate this 2024 theme. Click on this activate button. If you again come back to this page and refresh it, now you will see your website design is a little bit changed. So this is basically what a theme does. Theme changes the style and appearance of your website. We just need one theme installed and activated. So all these extra themes, we can delete them. So click on this theme, click on delete button and just get rid of this theme. We don't need this 2024 theme as well. We need a completely different theme to create a real estate website, a beautiful real estate website like this one. So in the next step, we'll see how to install that theme, and after that, we'll delete this 2024 theme as well. Now at the left hand side, next option is plugins. Click on that. Now what is a plugin? A plugin is kind of a software or an add-on that will add some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. For example, right now our website is just a simple blog. We can write basic blogs, nothing more than that. But we want to convert our website into a very advanced real estate property website wherein people can add their listing, people can submit listings, they can also contact the user. So we need the messaging option, we need so many different features. So all these features are added using different plugins. So in the next step, I'll show you again how to add these features. When we install different plugins, different features will be added to your website. Now, I would recommend you to deactivate this plugin for now, Lightspeed Cache. Very important plugin. This improves your website speed. But while you're creating your website, you should deactivate it. Now, once you complete the video tutorial, once you watch this video, and once you have created your website, at the end, you can go ahead and activate this Lightspeed Cache plugin again. Then at the left hand side, click on settings. And over here, you will see we have the basic settings. So under site title, you can name your website something. So by default, it will be something like blog or anything. You can type in your website name. For example, if your website name is housing.com, so you can type in housing.com or whatever it is. Okay, you can type in that thing. Tagline. Under tagline, you can describe your website in few words, like real estate website for Mumbai, something like that, anything like that. Then after that, I would recommend you to tick mark membership. To enable membership, tick mark this thing, anyone can register, so that people can come to your website, they can create an account, they can add a listing on your website, and they can purchase different membership plans if you have created any. So they can do that thing. They can also write reviews and comments for different properties. Then after that, we have the time zone. Based on your country, you can select this time zone. So I'm from India, so I'll select the Kolkata time zone. Click on save changes. Now under settings, we have permalinks. Click on that. And over here, make sure post name permalink structure is selected. If some other permalink structure is selected for you, just tick mark post name like this and click on save changes. Alright. Again, come back to your dashboard. Now with this, all the basic settings related to our website are now 100% completed. Now before we proceed further, I want to show you a few more things. If you go back to your H panel, hpanel.hostinger.com. Now while purchasing the hosting, I have explained you that with this plan, you can create up to 25 different websites. So we have created one website. In future, if you want to create your second, third, fourth website, how you will do that? I'll explain you that. With that, I also want to explain you one more thing. If you have a domain name which is registered outside Hostinger, for example, if you have a domain name which you have registered on GoDaddy, Namecheap, Namebright or some other website, and if you want to use that domain name with Hostinger, how you will do that? Let me show you both the things. So for that, you will add a new website. You click on this plus button, add website. We select WordPress. And now the same process will happen for you. As you can see, you have to select email and password for your WordPress account. For your WordPress dashboard, click on next. Then they will ask you whether you want to use a pre-built theme or website. We don't want that. So we'll click on create blank site. Then it's time for domain name. Now for second, third, fourth website, you can either purchase a new domain name, or if you already have an existing domain name, for example, I have this domain name, fahem.in. I have registered this domain name on GoDaddy. So as you can see, it says, do you own this domain? Because it is already registered. I'll select yes. Now it says this domain name is registered at another provider. You'll have to verify. Basically, we'll have to connect this domain with Hostinger. I'll show you how it is done in the next step. For now, I'll select this domain and click on install WordPress. And obviously WordPress will start installing on this domain name. Now let's see how we'll connect this. So to connect this domain, we go to GoDaddy or wherever you have registered your domain name. Now once you log into your account, you will see all the different domain names that you have purchased with this hosting with this account. Now in this case, we want to use this domain name, fahem.in. So you can see whatever domain name you want, you can select that. And besides every single domain name, you will see DNS. DNS stands for domain name server. So besides fahem.in, I'll simply click on DNS. And we have to change the name server of our domain. So select this name servers option, which is over here. Click on change name servers. And select this second one. I'll use my own name server, and let's see whether this is completed or not. So once it is completed, what happens is you have to go back to your H panel. So let me open H panel in a new tab and go back to your websites list. Here as you can see, fahem.in, it is added. So once it is added, it says domain not connected. How you'll connect it? You can click on check guide. It will open this pop-up for you and it will give you these two domain name servers. Simply click on the first one. It will copy it. Come back to your GoDaddy account, paste it under line 1. Now click on the second one, come back to your account, paste it under line 2 and click on save. Once you click on save, you can come over here, you can tick mark, I have changed the name server records and click on finish. Once you do that, it says it can take up to 24 hours to link your domain name with Hostinger. Okay. So by that time you can wait, and once it is completed, you can follow my steps. Okay, yes, now let's do one thing. Let's install all the required resources. So let's install the theme, plugins, and the page builder. First, we'll start with the page builder. This page builder that we'll be using, it's a free page builder. You don't have to make any payment for that. So to install this thing or to download this free page builder, you can again open a new tab. This time type in blogdude.com/Elementor. In fact, this link is also given to you in the video description below. You can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now here as you can see, multiple versions are available, paid version as well, but we will be using free version. So select this option, free Elementor website builder, and click on this button, download for free. You will need to enter your email address. So simply enter the email, tick mark this thing and click on let's go. Once you do that, a new file will start downloading for you. You can see over here, this new Elementor file is started downloading. Once it is downloaded, once it is completed, you can come back to your dashboard. At the left hand side, click on plugins, because Page Builder is at the end of the day a plugin. So we'll have to add that under plugins. Now click on add plugin, upload plugin, and select this file. So click on choose file. And this is the file that we just downloaded, Elementor, the latest version. Whatever the latest version is, that will be downloaded for you. So select this, click on open, install now. And once it is installed, you just need to activate this plugin. So click on activate plugin button, and this plugin will obviously be activated. Once it is activated, you might see some setup screen like this. You can skip this thing. At the top right corner, you will see this X, you will see this cross, click on that, and it will exit this thing. Now we don't need this thing as well. So click on screen options and untick this Elementor widget as well. Now let's install the theme that will convert or that will design the website into something beautiful like this one. In fact, this is the most important part. So to install this theme, open a new tab and type in blogdude.com/WPR. WPR stands for WordPress Residency or WP Residency, which is the name of the plugin or the theme. So you'll see Residence Real Estate WordPress theme. Now this link is also given to you in the video description below. You can see this is a trending theme, very popular theme. More than 30,000 people are using this theme on their websites. Okay, and very highly rated, 4.84 average highly rated plugin or theme. Now if you scroll and you can see all the different features available with this theme. And the great thing about this theme is that if you see over here, if you buy a new license, it is $79, but this is a one-time payment. You just make the payment of $79 once, and you can use this theme for lifetime on your website. And not only that, whenever new features, new updates are added on this theme, you will keep on getting those new features, updates, and designs for lifetime as well. And with that, we also get one more thing, 6 months of support. You can see all these 3 options. You also get 6 months of support. So from the date you're purchasing this thing till 6 months, you have your time, whatever problem you have on your website, you can always go back to this comment option or support option, raise a new ticket, and they will go to your website and fix the problem. After 6 months as well, you can always come to comments and raise a comment. They will help you out. But for till 6 months, you have specific and dedicated support from the theme developer. Now we need to purchase this theme. Again, as I said earlier, this is a one-time payment. Once you purchase it, you can use it lifetime on your website. So just purchase this theme. Once you have purchased it, you will see your username at the top right corner. Hover over that and under that, click on downloads. Now you will see this file over here. Whatever theme you have purchased, you will see that Residence Real Estate WordPress theme. Click on download and select the second file, installable WordPress file only. Now a new zip file will start downloading for you. I'll cut this thing because I already have this zip file. Now once you install this file or once you download this file, we have to install this on our website. So again, come back to your dashboard. This time click on appearance, add theme. After that, click on upload theme, choose file. And this is the file that we have to install. So select this, click on open, and after that click on install now. And again, once it is installed, you need to click on this activate plugin button or activate plugin link. After that, click on begin installing plugins. And we have to install all these plugins. So instead of doing it one by one, you can do one thing. You can tick mark this thing. It will select everything from the bottom. Now under bulk action, select install and click on apply. Now as you can see, all your plugins have started installing. Now once everything is installed, you will see at the bottom it says return to required plugin installer. Click on that. And now we need to activate these plugins. So again, tick mark this thing under bulk action, select activate and click on apply. Once you have installed and activated all the plugins, we have to now activate this theme. Activating means we have to enter the license code for the theme. So how you'll do that? First of all, go back to your dashboard. Now on your dashboard, again, few new things will be present for you. If you want, you can use them. And if you have any notices like this, you can always dismiss them. Now, first option, if you see at the top left corner, first option is WP Residence License. Click on that. Now I have activated this license or I have activated this theme, but if you have not activated this theme, let me show you how you will do that. So they will ask you two things. They will ask you your username, theme forest username, and after that your license key. So what is your username? You'll see this is your username. On the downloads page, this is your username. So you'll enter this under your username. And for license code, you can open the theme file, go to support. Now scroll down at the bottom And here you have your license code. You can copy this purchase code or license code from here and paste it under that, and after that your theme will be activated. Alright. Now again come back to your dashboard. Now if you again go back to your website and refresh it, this is how it will look like. You can see the style, the appearance, the design of the website is changed. Now we still have to do a lot of more changes. For example, we have to change it and make it more modern like this one. We have to change the style of this search, advanced search. We have to do a lot of things still, but you can see the style of the website is completely changed, and now this is started to look like the demo website. We have this map, we have this search, everything is now working fine. Now if you again come back to your dashboard, and now you can do one thing, you can click on appearance and you can now delete this 2024 theme as well. So click on this theme, click on delete, and now make sure you have only one theme installed and activated. Now in this theme page, if you try to now add a new listing, for example, if I go to pages, first of all, if you click on pages, these are the different pages that will be automatically created for you. If you remember earlier, we had only one page, privacy policy page created for us. But this theme and all the plugins have created so many different pages. Now if you see this page, add listing page, add property page, as you can see, if you view this in a new tab, now whenever a person wants to add a new listing, whether you want to add a new listing, some agent wants to add a new listing, some developer wants to add a new listing, they will have to enter all these details. Now in these details, some of the details you have to create and they have to select. For example, you have to create the categories. We have not yet created any categories yet. So you have to create categories, and this agent or this person, whoever wants to make the listing, they will select what category their property falls under. Simply say, after that, we also have to fix Google Maps so that they can enter the Google Maps details. We also have to add property status. We have to add multiple status. We have to add different types of properties, cities, so that they can select which city they are creating their listing for. As you can see under city, still it is none, country none. We have to add all these details. Similarly, amenities, we have to add floor plan option. So some of the options are missing. Let's first fix them, and after that we'll see how to add a new property. So if you see at the left hand side, you will see properties option, which is over here. Under properties, we have to add categories, types, city, neighborhood, all these things, property, status, features and amenities, so that they get these options over here. So let's start. So first we'll start with categories. So under properties, click on categories. Now there could be different types of categories, like in the demo website. If you see, let me scroll down. I think we have added our categories over here. Or maybe not over here, then you can see different types of basically listings, like whether this property is an apartment, it's a condo, duplex, house, it's a regular house or a commercial house, or whether this is a land, okay, or some office space or retail space, or whether this is a villa. So these are the different types of categories that you can add. So to add a new category, just type in, for example, apartments. We'll add a new category, we'll name it apartments and click on add new category. Similarly, if you want to add villas, okay, or villa, you can type in this thing, click on add new category. If it is land or plot, you can add like this, a new category. Similarly, if you want to maybe, let's say, office space, so we'll add a new category like this. So you can add as many categories as you want. So maybe commercial property, okay. So these are the different types of categories that we have to create. Then we have types. What type of category, or basically this is like the purpose. What is the purpose? Whether you want to rent this property, whether you want to sell this property. So you can type in like for rent, okay. Click on add new type, for sale, okay, or for lease. You can add these kind of options under type, okay. So basically, what is the purpose of the property? Then city. Now, obviously, when you're creating this kind of website, the best option to do is to first start your website first, to create a website and focus on a specific city. For example, I'm from Mumbai, so I'll focus on Mumbai. And once my website becomes popular, my brand becomes popular, then I can expand in neighboring cities like Pune, Nagpur, and so on. So the best option to do is to start with one city, and after that you can expand your website, beyond the city. So first I'll start with Mumbai, for example, and you can type in this thing, click on add new category. You can also do one thing, you can set featured image, so that whenever someone wants to display this thing on homepage or wherever, they can select this featured image. For example, for Mumbai, you can type in some featured image for Mumbai. Now there will be a link given to you in the video description below. If you click on that link, Now once you click on that link, you will be redirected to a page like this. Whenever I create a video tutorial, I always create a blog post for that. So you will be redirected to a page like this, and at the bottom you will see download free images. Once you click on this blue download button, you will download a zip file. And once you unzip this file, for example, this is a zip file, it will be something like this. You have to right click, click on extract files. Once you unzip this file, you will see the media folder, and inside media folder, I have given you all the images that I've used to create this website. Okay, you can see all the property images and everything. This is for demo purposes. So if you want to create your website, if you don't have your photos and all, you can use them. So maybe for Mumbai, if you want to use some image, let me do one thing. Let me upload all these property images over here just for demo purposes. So maybe I want to select this image. Whenever somebody selects Mumbai, I want this image to be shown. Okay, so you can click on update. Similarly, you can go back to categories and you can add a new city, for example, Pune. Okay, again, you can set a new featured image for this. Maybe let's select this one, click on add new city, and so on. You can add multiple cities if you want. Then we have neighborhood. In Mumbai, in which area? Okay, which neighborhood? Maybe you can add one called Kolaba, very popular place in Mumbai. Click on add new neighborhood. Then maybe let's say Worli. Okay, Bandra, different places. If you're creating it for obviously different city, it will be different options over here. Then state or country name, you can type in this thing. Okay, I'll type in the state name over here. Click on add new option. Then we have features and amenities. In fact, before this, if you want to do one thing, for example, if you see this option here, if you want to display different options like Mumbai, Pune and all, then you can add like this. Or if you're creating only for Mumbai, then for different locations or different neighborhoods like Kolaba, Bandra and all, you can set a featured image for that. Okay. So if you want, you can select. So whatever you want to display on the homepage, for example, here you want to display cities, then you can set featured image for cities. If you want to display neighborhoods, you can set featured image for neighborhoods. For example, for Bandra, I'll select some featured image from here. Maybe let's select this one. Okay. Then for Kolaba, let's select some other image. Maybe this one. Click on update. Go back to categories. For Worli, maybe I'll upload this image. Okay. So whatever you want to display on the home page, instead of this, if you want to display neighborhoods, you can set a featured image for that. In fact, if you want to display different types of properties like villa, apartments, commercial, then you can set featured image for those things so that you can display them on the home page. Okay. I hope it is understood. Now click on features and amenities. Now, if you open any single property, what all features and amenities are available in that property, you can see that. So for example, if I open this property, villa with amazing view, you can see if I scroll down under features, under interior details, we have equipped kitchen, gym, laundry, media room. Under outdoor details, we have backyard, basketball court, pool and all sort of different things. Okay, so you can create different amenities over here. So first I'll create a main heading. In this case, it is interior details. So I'll just type in interior details over here. And after that, don't need to tick mark anything. Just click on add new feature. Now under interior details, if I want equipped kitchen, I'll type in, or I'll just copy equipped kitchen and enter the name. Now once you enter the name, because this is under interior details, under parent category, we'll select interior details. Okay. Now under SVG icon, if you want to add this icon, then you can upload that icon. This icon, and in fact, all the icons I've given you under media folder. If you click on SVG icons, I've given you all these icons. You can just upload it from here. For example, as you can see, this is the one for kitchen. So I'll click on upload icon, and let me actually just drag and drop all the icons over here. Now this is the one that we need. I'll select it, click on insert into post. If you want to select some other icon, you can select it from here and you can select that icon, click on add new feature. Now, if you don't want this icon, or maybe if you want a different color, here I've added this color, purple color. Maybe if you're creating a website and you don't want to set this purple color as your brand color, if you want to set maybe pink color, green color, some other color as your brand image or as your brand color, then if you want to your own icons, SVG icons, how you'll get it? So you can go to this website for free SVG icons. The website name is svgrepo.com, and here, for example, if you search for kitchen icon or whatever icon you want, you can just search for that. And here, as you can see, whatever icon you want from here, you can select this. Okay, so maybe if you want let's say this icon for kitchen, you can select this. If you want to change the color, instead of this color, if you want maybe purple color, red color, whatever brand color, you can click on edit vector, and here as you can see, here it is, the color code. Maybe you want to make it red. In fact, it is not this one, we have to change the line color. So select line color and you can make it red. If you want green, blue, whatever color you want, if you want purple, whatever color you want, you can set that. Click on export. Once you click on export, this icon will be uploaded. This icon will be downloaded for you. You can now use it on your website over here. Okay. Now let's add another one. Let's add gym. So I'll name it gym and make sure it is under interior details. And for gym, we'll add obviously the gym icon. Click on add new feature. Now let's add another option, other features. Let's add outdoor details, for example. Okay, so this is a new option. So I won't select interior details because this is not under interior details. This is a different parent category. So under parent category, I'll select none, no icons for this. Now under outdoor details, we have backyard. So I'll add backyard, and under parent category, this time we'll select outdoor details, and under SVG icon, we'll select an icon that best suits or best explains backyards. Okay, so this is how you can do it. Similarly, you can go ahead and add as many categories and as many features and amenities as you want. Then after that, we have property status. Okay, you can select this thing, and under this, you can select different kind of notes or something like this. For example, if you select this one, if you see this property, this is hot offer. So some new property can be added, newly added, hot offer, best selling, something like that. So for example, I'll type in active. Active could be one. Okay, this is an active property. Then new offer. Okay, then hot offer. These kind of things you can add. Okay, click on add new status. Now if you again go back to this page, refresh it. Now if somebody wants to add a new property, as you can see, they can select the category. They can select whether it is for rent, for sale. They can select what country, what city. Okay, city is not added, looks like. Let's refresh it again. Now sometimes it can take some time to display this on your website, so don't worry if it is not showing. After some time it will start showing. All right, so come back. And now before we add our first listing, we have to fix few things. For example, what currency you want to use. For example, if you see the demo website here, pound is used, and for decimal separator here, full stop is used. But in most countries, including India, we use comma. So I want to change this thing. I want to change the currency and all. Similarly here, square meter is used. In most countries, square feet is used, or somewhere square yard is used. So whatever measurement, currency and all these basic details you want to set, you can set it from here. You can do it from the theme settings. So under WP residence option, click on that first of all, WP residence. And under that, you will see, if you hover over that, you will see general option. Click on that. Okay. Now under general option, you can set the country. The default country I want is India. So I'll select India from here. Language, for date picker, we want English. Click on save changes. Then under user type settings, whether you want to display user type, I will recommend you to just leave it as it is. Logo and favicon. You can upload your logo and favicon over here if you want. For example, this is the default logo, WP Residence logo. Instead of this logo, if you want some other logo, you can upload your logo from here. All right. Then we have, these are not important, just leave them. Price and currency, select this option. And here, as you can see, 1000 separator is full stop. I want comma over here. And decimal point selector is full stop, which is fine. So for decimal, that is fine. Now for currency symbol, we want to use, for example, US dollar. If you want to use Indian rupee, you can type in Indian rupee symbol over here. Currency label is USD, which is good. If you want to use euro or some other currency, you can change this from here. Then after that, rest everything is fine. If you want to use multiple currencies, you can add multiple currencies. For example, another one would be this label INR. Okay, country code label INR. And after that, currency label. So I'll type in RS for rupees, or you can type in, or you can select the symbol for rupees. Now currency value compared with the base currency. So base currency over here is dollar. So $1 is how many rupees? So it is 86 rupees for now. So I'll click on add. So you can add multiple currencies if you want. Okay, so people can select that thing. So for example, if you see the demo website, your users will get this option, change your currency. In the demo website, I have added only one currency, but here if you want to add multiple currencies, you can select that and your user will get the option. They can change the currency and after that the price will display. The price will automatically convert into that currency, whatever the conversion rate is, and after that it will display in that currency. For example, instead of euro, if somebody selects Indian rupee, it will be 5.5 million euros will be converted into how many, whatever the amount of rupee it is, and it will display under that, and these symbols and everything will also change. So this is really important. If you want to set this thing, you can do it like this. Then we have measurement unit. By default it is square feet. If you want to change it to acres, hectares, square meters, whatever, you can change it from here. Then we have property custom fields. So if you go to the add property page again, we have so many other options over here, like what is the price, what is the yearly tax rate, homeowner. If you want to display some details which are not available over here, for example, if you want to display let's say how many garages or garages are there in this property, you can display that, and what type of roofing this property has. You can, if you want to display those kind of extra details, you can add them under custom fields. Let me show you a few examples. For example, let's add one as property year. Okay, so when this property was built, under field label as well, it will be same property year. Then I'll select numeric, or if you want, you can select just short text. Okay, order, you can select one, click on add to options. Then let's say property basement. Okay, what type of basement this property uses, or whether there is any basement available or not, you can select this, click on add to. So these are the different details, or extra details that you can add. Property roofing, for example. Okay, if you want to add these extra details, number 3. Okay, so you can add these details if you want, and rest everything is fine under general settings. And now we can add our first property. Now there are two ways of adding a property. One from here, from the front end. So whether it's you or your customers, everybody can add property from the front end, okay, from this page. And there is one more way, you can add property from the back end as well. From here, if you click on properties, click on add property, you can add a new property from the back end. This is your back end. We'll see both the ways. We'll see first how to add a property from the front end now. And at the end of the video, when I'll show you how an agent can apply, can register on your website. They can create an account on your website. After that, under that portion, we'll see how an agent can submit property from the front end. First, let's see how we can add a property from the back end. Now you or your users will first add the title of the property, which is something like this. So this is going to be the title of the property. So let's copy and paste all the same details from here just to save some time. So it says villa with amazing view. So I'll paste in the same title. And after that, if you want some description, so as you can see, beautiful updated ground level co-op apartment, we can type in whatever the text is. Okay. Then at the right hand side, if you click on this property tab, there are two tabs. Click on property tab. You'll see all the different options that we have created. So this comes under villa category. Okay. Maybe if it comes under multiple categories, then you can select multiple categories from here. Maybe this is for sale and this is in Mumbai, and the neighborhood is maybe, let's say, Kolaba. Okay. Then you can select all the details from here. What all amenities are available in this property? Maybe I'll select all the amenities. Then property status, this is a new offer. Okay, maybe we'll select multiple options again over here. Okay. Then after that, if you see, we have this set featured image, which is the main image. If you go back to properties, or if you go back to the home page, you will see the main image. Okay, this image. This is the featured image, the main image. So I'll set some featured image. Okay, we'll upload few more images. Let's go to property. Okay, these images were not uploaded, so let's upload them as well. And for this one, maybe I'll set this as the featured image. Click on set featured image. Okay. Then after that, if you see over here, we have the main options, the property details. So what is the price of the property? So maybe I'll select 225,000 US dollars. Okay. Or if you have selected something else, you can select that thing. For example, if you have selected some other currency, you can type in price under that currency. Now before price label, after price label, and there are some examples also going. For example, it will be per month. Okay, before this rate or after this rate. So I'm not adding any of those details. Then yearly tax rate. So what is the tax rate on this property So maybe 1% is the yearly tax rate. Okay. Homeowner association fee, or instead of this, maybe if you want, you can do one thing, you can add a custom field. Like I've shown you, you can add a custom field and you can add, let's say maintenance. What is the maintenance per month? Okay. So you can type in that thing. What is the size of the property? Maybe this is, let's say 1500 square feet. Okay. Lot size, maybe let's do one thing. The carpet size, maybe you'll treat this as carpet size and this one as complete area size or super area lot size. Okay. How many rooms? 2 bedrooms. I'll remove the rooms. I'll add under bedrooms. I'll add 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Okay. You can also make it a featured property. You as the admin of the website or the owner of the website can make any property featured properties, which means that that property will be listed on the home page. Whenever somebody is searching for some property, this will appear at the top of the search page. Now property media, all these media files that you see over here, you can upload these media files from here. Maybe let's upload these images from here. Click on add image. If there is any video related to the property, you can add that as well. So maybe if you want to add YouTube video, you have to add the video ID. So if you go to YouTube and if you see any video, for example, if this is a video also from YouTube, if I click on this thing, you can see this is the video on YouTube. So you can right click on any video on YouTube and click on copy video URL. Okay. After that, you can paste it over here. Now we just need this much. Okay. After YouTube / this code, we need only this much. So I'll remove this much and we need only the code. Okay. And virtual tour. If you want to display virtual tour on the website, for example, here I have displayed this virtual tour. So for this, you have to create an account on this website, Mat Report or some other website, and you have to add those details. Once you have added those codes, virtual tour will work on your website. So I'll add this code over here. This is how it will look like under iframe. Okay. If you go to that website, you'll get all these things, how it is done. Okay. Property custom fields. Okay. We had created it first. Let me click on publish. We had created it, but still it is not showing. So again, as I said earlier, sometimes it might happen that you might have created something. Okay, so once I come back over here, I see that it was not properly created. So let me do it again very quickly. And click on save changes. Let's come over here. Make sure to first publish it so that your changes are saved, and let's refresh it again. And now let's click on custom fields, and now as you can see, these details are available over here. So sometimes it might happen. Now this property maybe is built in 2020. Okay, property basement is maybe cement basement. Property roofing, you can select whatever type of roofing it is. So I'll just type in new roofing. Okay. Now address and map. Now this will not work because we have not yet connected Google Map on with our website. So in the next step, I'll show you how to do this. So for now, you can leave it, and once we fix it, we can again come back to this page and add the address. Energy class. Now this is not, I don't think it is available or applied in India, but in European countries it is applied. So you can see it will look something like this. What is the energy index and what is the energy class? So under energy index, I'll type in 200, energy class is A, and there are some more options. If you know what is this, you can fill in these things from here. Now, because I'm the owner of the website, I'm creating this option. If there was some agent who was creating this website, this agent would have been automatically applied to this particular property. Now, floor plan. If you want to use floor plans, yes, obviously we want to use and we want to display. Here, as you can see, we have added different floor plans. So here, and this is how it will look like for different floors, different floor plan. This is how it will look like. So first we'll select this option, use for floor plan, click on add new plan. And maybe if title one will make it, let's say maybe this is a property which is like 2-3 floor villa. So that is the reason why this is how you'll select it. Maybe first we'll add ground floor. Okay, you can add some description as well. Maybe the plan size is 2500 again, 2 rooms, 2 bathroom. Okay, and you can upload the image. I have given you these 2 images as well, just for demo and dummy purposes. So you can use this image from the media folder. I've given you these images as well. So maybe for first floor, I'll select this, click on add new plan to add a new one. And now I'll type in floor 1. Okay, again you can type in some description if you want, and after that you can add the floor plan for this as well. Okay, now paid submission and property subunits will be blank, and the rest everything looks good. Let's save this thing. Let's see how it is looking. If you open this property, if you click on view property, open this in a new tab, you can see this is how it will look like. Okay, a lot of things have started working fine. For example, you can see what's nearby is working, floor plan is working, okay, statistics is working, most of the things are working absolutely fine. Visual tour, this is also working. Google map not working, we'll fix it very soon. This video is working. Property details, address, everything basically is working. This style is a little bit different. Now if you want to change the style of this thing, for example, this is the default style. Maybe if you don't like this style, if you want something like this one, this looks much more better and modern. Now if you want to change the style, you can again go back to your theme settings and you can select this option, property settings. Here it is, property page. Click on property page. Now this is the one. First style is selected. Maybe if you don't want, first of all, we don't want map at the top. Maybe you like the design but you don't want this map at the top. So we'll remove the map. Click on none under map, and for media section you can select anything from here. I'll select this one, masonry gallery version 2. Rest everything looks good. Click on save changes. Come over here, refresh this page. Now map is gone. This is how it is looking. We'll also remove this search bar. In fact, let's do that. For this one, we'll have to remove it from here, the left hand side. Select search, and under search select advanced search display. Okay, this one, advanced search display, and make it no. Now click on save changes again. Come back over here, refresh this page. Now sometimes it might take some time to remove this thing. So even if you refresh it multiple times, it will still show. So after some time, this is because of the inbuilt caching, the server based caching that is running to improve the speed of your website. So sometimes it can take some time. Okay, after that, after some time, if you try, it will be gone. Make sure you always click on save changes. Now again, come back to property just to see the styling. So property page, maybe if you want this second style. Okay, this is the style that I'm using on the demo website, by the way. Second style. Okay, so if you want this style, you can select it, click on save changes, come back over here, refresh the page, and now as you can see, this is the style that I'm using on the demo website. Similarly, if you don't want any section, for example, if you don't want, let's say this section, scheduler tour or scheduler tour section on the left hand side, because we'll be adding this section over here at the right hand side. So maybe if you don't want to, just I'm giving an example, maybe if you don't want to display that thing, you can come over here and you can enable or disable any section from here. For example, if you don't want to display, let's say virtual tours, so you can drag and drop it under disabled, so that will be disabled. Or maybe if you want to display virtual tour right below map, so you can do that thing as well. Okay, click on save changes. So if you want to disable or enable any elements, you can do it. Now there are many more settings available over here. You can enable and disable them from here as well. We'll come back to these settings later on. First, let's do one thing. Let's fix the map. Okay, so if you see at the left hand side, you should see Google Maps. Maybe at top, here it is, Maps. Click on this. And over here, we need to do one thing. We need to enter our Google Map API key. So you have to enter that thing, and after that we also have to make some changes. Under this option, under header height when it is closed, instead of 300 make it 450, and header height when it is open, instead of 450 make it 550. Okay, and after that we need one more thing. First let's click on save changes. Then after that, at the left hand side, you will see under Google under map, you have Google Map extra settings. Under extra settings, if you want to design the map, you can add the code. For example, if you want this kind of map, simple basic white color map like this one, you can add the code, but in fact we'll do it later on. First let's see how the regular map looks like, and after that we'll add some designing on top of that. First of all, to make Google Maps work for you, you have to enter the Google Map API key, and to get the Google Map API key, you have to create a new key. So go to google.com and search for Google Maps API, something like that. You will see the first link, getting started with Google Maps platform. Click on that link. It will open this link for you, developers.google.com, and you will see the get started button. Click on this And now you'll be redirected to this page. This is the page where you have to come, console.cloud.google.com. Now it will open this thing. It will automatically complete everything for you. You basically have to do, let me actually show you how it is done. Let's create a new property and new project, and let's see how it is done from scratch. So first of all, you have to create a new property. To create a new property, you click on this thing at top, click on new project. Let's name it, you can name it anything you want. I'll name it, let's say WP Residence. Okay. And after that, click on create. Once you click on create, you can see the progress over here. Now, as you can see, it is created. Now you can click on select project, or you can do one thing. You can select this drop down and you can select WP Residence or whatever project you have just completed or created. Now, if it asks you some things, you can just select that thing, what type of website it is, and I'll select real estate website. Which services are most important to you? You can select anything from here. Okay, I'm just to save some time, I'll select web. Most important thing that we have to select over here is this one, web. So select web, click on open, and after that click on submit. Or if you want, you can just delete this survey because this is nothing to do with the form. This is just a simple survey, so we don't want it. Now we have to enable all the Google Map API keys. So if you see this button, click on this button, finish account setup. Now it will ask you to select a billing account. In my case, I have multiple, but you will have only one. Select that and click on set account. Once you do this thing, you will get this API key. You can simply copy the API key and paste it on your website. Paste it over here, and after that just click on save changes. Now it is not yet completed. Come back over here and click on go to Google Maps platform. Now, as you can see at the bottom, it says successfully enabled the Google Map API. So it has automatically enabled all the Google Map API keys for you. And after that, it will ask you restriction type. You should select websites. Then after that, under this option, you have to select your website name, and you can also see what format. First, we have to add asterisks, then full stop, your website name /asterisk. So I'll type in asterisk, full stop. My website name is blogdude /asterisk. Okay, if you're using a subdomain, no need to add the subdomain, just add the main domain. I'll cut it just to see, okay, this is working fine. Okay, so only this much. Click on restrict key. Now, even if somebody else has this key, they will not be able to use it on their website. Only this website, blogdude, or whatever website you have added, only they will be able to use it. Now, as you can see, this was the most important part, enable APIs. We have enabled APIs. Rest everything is fine. Now you can use this thing on your website. And if you want to make sure whether all the APIs were enabled or not, then you can click on this APIs and services at the left hand side, and you can select maps from here. And as you can see, all the most important part, like as you can see, street view, it is enabled, and that is the reason why it says disabled, because it is automatically enabled. Maps embed API key is enabled. If Maps SDK for Android, most important, Maps JavaScript API, this was the most important, this is also enabled. So all the things which were required is now automatically enabled for you. Okay, now once you add this code, once you add the Google Map API code and click on save changes, after that, if you again come back to your website, and now if you refresh it, earlier we were getting this error, this page cannot display. Now as you can see, that error is gone, and this is now working fine. Google Map is now working fine. Now let's again go back to the property, click on edit property, and now let's add the address of the property. Okay, so click on address and map location. You can type in address. So I'll type in Kolaba, Mumbai. You can type in the exact address. Once you type in the address, you can click on place pin. Okay, so it will automatically place the pin on that particular address. If you want, maybe this is, let's say this was the building or this was the property, then you can remove it. You can change this thing. Okay, change the marker to wherever you want. Maybe I'll double click over here. This is the building. Maybe I want to zoom out a little bit. Okay, so I'll select it like this. You can add zip code for this property if you want. Okay, what is the current country name? Make sure to tick mark this thing, enable Google Street View. Okay, now click on save. Once you click on save, again click on view property. Scroll down, and now as you can see, this will exactly display this thing if I cut this thing. Okay, and you can also display what all are the nearest supermarkets. Now you can see all the supermarkets near this property. If you want to see all the schools near this property, you can see this thing. If you want to see pharmacies near the property, you can see this thing. Okay, so very important option. So this is how a new property is created. This is how you can change the style of the property. If you want some other style, multiple styles are available. Maybe if you want, let's say this style, click on select this thing, click on save changes, come over here, refresh it. Okay, and as you can see, this is again a little bit changed. Now the details are available over here. So whatever style you want, you can select that and click on save changes. Come over here, refresh it. Again, style change back. Now let's add elements and widgets in this sidebar, because right now if you see in our property page at the right hand side, in fact in all the other pages as well, in the blog page and other pages, sidebar is empty. And if you see the demo website, here we have some very useful sidebar widgets. For example, if somebody wants to contact the agent, if they want to schedule a tour, they can select this option. If they want to change the price of the property, they can change the currency, they can change the measurement unit. All these options are given. So these are some really useful widgets. Let's see how we can add it. First of all, we have to enable this thing. We have to enable this contact agent option. You can do that thing under this option, under the theme option. Under theme option, property page, if you see under property page, we have contact and schedule tour. You can click on this and you can make it yes. Show agent contact form on sidebar. Okay, you can select this and click on yes. And then after that, rest everything is fine. They said this was the only setting required. Then after that, you can do this option. You can go to Lightbox and you can just make it yes for both the option. Show contact form on Lightbox, crop images on Lightbox. Okay, click on save changes again. Okay, if you click on save changes, make sure it says save changes saved, but here it says invalid security credentials. So you might need to refresh this page and try it again. So let's make it yes again, both the options. Click on save changes. Now as you can see, it should say settings change or settings saved. And also this one that we just did, contact, and this, click on yes and save changes. All right. Now we can add all the widgets. So to add sidebar widgets, we have to go under appearance, very bottom at the left hand side bottom, appearance. Under that, click on widgets. Now you can add whatever widget you want to add. So in this case, if you see this example, I'll bring it to here. Here, first of all, we have this contact option, and this option will automatically be added. We don't need to add any sidebar widget. For example, right now, if I just refresh this page, you can see this option is added. Schedule a tour. This option is automatically added. Now below this thing, whatever you want to add, like we want to add currency, measurement unit, and all these things, then we can do it now. So you'll add everything under primary widget area. Click on this plus button and search for multiple currencies option. So if you just search for currency, you will see this option. Then click on this plus button, search for measurement unit. You will see WP Estate measurement unit. Click on that. Then we have advanced search, agent search, latest listing, and so on. So plus button, search for advanced search. Select this one, WP Estate advanced search. Then after that, click on this plus button, agent search of also if you want, or if you want latest listing, you can select latest listing and select this one, WP Estate latest listing. Okay, how many latest listing you want to display? 3 or 5, whatever number you want, you can select. If you want to display only apartments, only specific cities, areas, you can select that as well. If you want to display only featured, you can make it yes. So I'll make it yes because I want to only display those options or those listings which are featured, which means agents have paid us some money to feature their listing on the sidebar, on the home page, and other pages. Then after that, if you want, you can also enable categories. So if you search for categories, you will see WP Estate list property by categories. So it will display property categories as well. Click on update. Again, if you come back over here, refresh this page. And now you can see all these widgets will be available for you. If you want to select option, you can change the currency. If you want to change the measurement unit, you can select that. Everything will be done. For example, here the measurement unit is, for example, 1000 square feet. If you want to change this thing to square meter, you can select square meter. It will automatically be converted into square meter. So instead of 1000 square feet, now it says 92.9 square meters. Okay, so this is how it works. Currency also, if you want to, by default it is saying $225,000. If you change this thing to Indian rupee, it will automatically convert into Indian rupee and it will display Indian currency. Okay, so you can, very useful widgets. These are all are very useful widgets. Then after that, we can do few more things. In fact, let's actually do one thing. We have seen everything related to this property option. We have added maps, everything, floor plans, everything, even this sidebar. Now only the designing part is basically left. Let's see how we can now design our homepage. If I show you this thing, if you go back to the demo website, Here, as you can see, this is how your home page is looking. So let's see how we can design this home page. And after that, few more things are left. Obviously, we have not seen how an agent will sign up on your website, how they can create their listing, property listing from the front end, and how you can accept payment and all those things. That we'll do at the end. First, let's finish the designing part. And after that, we'll see those options. So to create this thing, to create your home page, you can come back to your dashboard and click on pages at the left hand side to create a new page. Click on add page. Now under title, we'll just name it home because obviously this is our home page. And after that, at the right hand side, you'll see template option over here. By default, it is default template. We want to change this thing to Elementor full width. Okay, so select this, click on publish. Now once you click on publish and if you open this page in a new tab, let's see how it looks. So as you can see, this is how it looks. We have this map at top and all these things. We want a blank thing. We don't want any map, any advanced search or anything, any title, page title or anything like that. So what we'll do is we'll scroll down. We'll make show title no. Transparent header is fine, but I don't want to show advanced search. I'll make it no. And under header media, you can display image, you can display map. By default, map is displayed. I'll select none. We don't want anything. For the sidebar, we don't want any sidebar, so no sidebar. Okay, so do all these things and click on save again. If you again come back to this page and refresh it, now as you can see, we have a blank page. We have the header and the footer, nothing in between. So this is the page that we want. Now once you have created this page, we have to set this page as a home page. So to do that, come back to your dashboard. Now under appearance, in fact under settings, click on reading. And now select this second option. Under your home page display, select the second option, a static page. And under home page, select home that we have just created, click on save changes. Now if you again go back to pages, and if you see this home page, now as you can see besides home, it says front page, which basically means that this page is now set as your official home page. We can now click on edit and now we can start designing this page. Now to start designing this page, we'll be using Elementor Page Builder, which is a free page builder which we have installed. So to use Elementor Page Builder, simply click on this button, edit with Elementor, and we'll see how to design this entire page. Now you can simply import this page if you want. Let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, if I come back over here, first let me explain you what this Elementor Page Builder is, how it works. For those of you guys, if you're watching this for the first time, if you don't know what is Elementor, never used it, let me show you how it works. So first of all, at the left hand side, you'll see these are different elements. These are the elements using which I've created this entire home page and other pages as well. And at the right hand side, you see the canvas. Here we'll be designing our website. Now, if you want to make some changes, for example, if you want to add this text, okay, for example, this text. And before we add this text, what we do is we click on this plus button, we add a container, we add a section. And if you see any page on any website, every page is divided into different sections. So this is your first section, your search section or your hero section. Then after that, we have the second section, services section. Third section is our listing section, and so on and so forth. So this is how it works. To create a new section, we again click on this plus button, select flex box, how many columns you want. So in the first option, we have 2 columns. At the left hand side, we have the text. At the right hand side, we have this image. So we select 2 columns from here. Now, as soon as you select anything, at the left hand side, settings will change. Now, as you can see, we say edit container. If you again want to see those elements, you click on this plus button. Okay, this add element button, click on this. Now, whatever element you want. For example, if you want to add this text, you simply select the text element or heading element. You can drag and drop it over here. Now, whatever element you use, every single element has 3 settings: content, style, and advanced. You can see at the left hand side. Under content, you obviously change the basic content. For example, instead of add your heading here, you'll type in whatever heading you want. You can type in that thing. Under style, obviously you'll do the styling. You can change the alignment. You can change the typography, the style of the font. For example, by default, it is Roboto. If you want to change some other style, maybe let's select this style. Okay, this script style. You can change the size. You can change the color if you want. Okay, all these options come under styling. Then under advanced, we have some advanced things which we'll see later on. Now again, if you want to go back to elements, you click on this plus button, add element. Now suppose if you want to use a button element at the right hand side, so you simply drag and drop the button element at the right column. And now again, as you can see, as soon as you use any element or as soon as you click on any element, you will see settings related to that element at the left hand side. Now because I have clicked on button, here it says edit button, and this element also has 3 options: content, style, and advanced. Now if you want to make any changes, again styling changes, advanced changes, you can do it from here. Okay, so this is basically how it works. Now if you don't want to learn how to create this entire page, if you just want to import it, it's very simple. You click on this plus button, this last button, okay, WP residence templates, okay. You can import a custom block, a specific block, or if you want, you can import entire pages. Okay, you can see there are so many different page layout. This is the layout that we are using. For example, if you don't want to use this layout, if you don't like this design, if you like some other design, maybe if you like this design, you can click on this live preview. It will open this thing. You'll see how this page will look like. If you want this design instead of this one, then you can import this entire design from top to bottom. Or if you want to use this demo website, then this is the one, Home Madrid. Okay, you can click on insert. And now as you can see, entire page is automatically created for you. You don't need to do anything at all. Okay, everything is automatically created for you. So this saves a lot of time. Maybe if you don't like, if for example, let me show you. If you go to any section, for example, if you go to, let's say, testimonial section, this section at the end, if you don't like this testimonial design, you can do one thing. You can again click on this WP residence template, and instead of full pages, you can import a custom block and you can search for testimonials. And as you can see, instead of that, we have some other styles, like we have this one. Okay, this is a slider type of a testimonial, or this one. This also looks good. If you want to import this one, you can simply click on insert. And now as you can see, we have this testimonial design. This is a slider design. Okay, if you don't like you can now do one thing. You can delete this section. Maybe we'll delete this much. And now we have this one. Okay, so maybe if you want, you like this page design, but you don't like any specific section, you can replace it with some other section. So this testimonial looks better. You can import this one if you want. All right. Now, whenever you do any changes on your website, you should always click on this publish button at top right corner, so the changes are saved. Now what I'll do is, if you want, you can just now go ahead and skip this section, go to the next section. You can see the time on the screen. But what I'll do is I'll delete the first section. I want to show you, if you want to create your own custom section, how it is done, so that in future, if you want to do any changes or if you want to create a different type of section, you know how it is done. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll delete the first section, this one, and I'll show you how you can create a section like this or any other section from scratch. Okay, and this is the most advanced, most complex section, the first one. That is the reason why I'm showing you this section. Rest all the other sections are very easy. This one is a little bit complex and advanced. So that is the reason why I'm showing you how to create this section. So first of all, we'll come over here and we'll add a new container. So I'll click on this plus button over here. Okay, select Flexbox and we'll select a single container. Now, if there are two options given, direction column, direction row, we want direction row, and I'll explain you why. Select direction row, and now once you have this direction row, after that click on add element and select container. Now add another container inside this container. Once you have added this inner container, you can right click on this inner container and click on duplicate. Now once you click on duplicate, a new container will be added at the right hand side. Now this is happening because of that direction row. Now if you click on this 6 dots icon at top, edit container, and instead of direction row, if you had selected direction column, this down one, now as you can see, we have one column at top, one at bottom. So we don't want that. We want left and right. So that is the reason why we selected direction row or direction or horizontal direction. Okay, like this. So we need two columns, left and right. Now left column is pretty wide, as you can see this one, and right one is not that wide. So for left column, we'll click on edit column, this one, and we'll make it 70%. Right one, we'll click on edit column and we'll make it 30%. Okay, so make sure it is 70-30. And again, whenever you make any changes on your website, always make sure to click on publish and save the changes. Now here at the left hand side, the very first element or the very first thing that we need is this text. So I'll simply copy the text, come over here, and again we'll click on this add element option and drag and drop the heading element. And instead of this, I'll type in find your next perfect home in Madrid, or instead of this, if you want, maybe I'll type in Mumbai because I'm creating it for Mumbai. If you want, you can type in some other city name. Now if you see at the left hand side, I've added this in two different lines, but still at the right hand side, it comes in one line. So if you want this in two lines, after next or whatever sentence you want, after that sentence, type in this thing in arrow brackets BR. This is for line break. Okay, so this will now come in next line. Then you can go to style and now you can style this thing. So first of all, typography, what should be the style of the font? So by default it is Roboto. I'll change this thing to Nunito font family. Okay, this one. And after that, what size you want for this, I'll make it 500 and bold, 700 bold. You can also do one thing, you can add line height. So under line height, you can see by default it is pixels. Line height should always be in EM. Okay. Now if I type in 1, this is the default. If I type in 1.2, you can see 1.34. Line height will keep on increasing. You can also make it negative. Okay, like this. But for this one, I'll keep it very simple. I'll make it 1.2 EM. Then after that, it's time for color. You can see the text color at the bottom. By default, it is this blue color. Instead of this, I want black color, and the exact color code which I want is 222. If you type in 6 times or 3 times, you will get this exact black color code. Then after that, the next text that we want is this text. Copy it like this, or whatever text you want. You don't have to copy paste, obviously. I'm just copying and pasting everything from the demo website. You can type in your own text. Click on add element, and this time use text editor. Drag and drop the text editor at the bottom, and whatever you want, you can paste in or type in that text. Now again, to style this thing, go to style, change the typography. For this one, I'll make it Nunito Sans. Not the first one, second one, Nunito Sans. And whatever size you want, for this one, we'll make it 20 pixels. 400 weight is fine. Line height, I'll make it 1.2 EM. And whatever color you want, you can set that color for this one. Maybe for this one, maybe line height, we can increase a little bit. Maybe let's make it 1.5 EM. Okay. Color, I think, is fine. I don't need to change it. But if you want, you can change this color. If you want to make it more lighter or anything, you can obviously do that. Then one more thing I want to do, I want to add some extra spacing at right. If you see, this stops over here. Although this section or this left column is till here, but still it has this extra spacing. Let me explain you what I mean by that. If you go to advanced and you see this padding, first of all, you should delink the padding. So click on this link, it will be delinked. Now at padding right, type in 120. Now as you can see, extra 120 space is added over here. So this is what we want. Then after that, we want this option. So what I'll do is go back to plus button and search for form builder or search form builder. Okay, this is the one, search form builder. Drag and drop it at the bottom. This is how the default search form will look like. We have to make it like this. Okay, so let's see how it is done. First of all, click on form fields. We don't want this text at top. Here it says advanced text. I don't want that text. So you can disable label. You can disable section title. You can also disable amenities. Okay, let's see. In fact, we want labels. Label is this one at the top, property category, property city, whatever you want. Now in this case, we want to display location, property type, and whether it is for rent or sale. So instead of property categories, we'll select location. In this case, if you want, you can select cities or you can select areas. So for neighborhood, it is areas. So I'll select areas. So here you can see area, Kolaba, whatever area it is present. And you can select equal for this. Okay, whatever area you select, you can select it. Or if you want, you can also select like. Okay, for this one. Then after that, in label, I'll type in this thing, location. Okay. And under form field placeholder also, I'll type in the same thing. Now column width, this will be 25. Okay. For the second one, instead of city, we want property type. So I'll select this option. And in this, as you can see, we are displaying different categories. So what type of property you're looking for? So I'll select categories. I'll select equal and I'll type in property type over here. Okay. In both the options. This also will be 25. Then after that, we have one more, rent or sell, whether you want to rent it or you want to sell the property. So I'll copy this one, click on add item. From here, we'll select types and we'll select equal. And under this option, I'll again type in rent or sale and 25%. Okay. Now finally, we have the button. So click on submit button and instead of 100, we'll make it 25 as well. So we want all in one line. And this text says just search, not search properties. So under text, I'll delete these properties. It just says search. Now icon, we also want this icon for the search. So if you search for this icon, okay, this is the one that we want. All right, so looking like this. If you go to style, now we can do a few more things. Now in the style, first of all, we have form. This entire thing is form. Okay, this entire search form is the form. So first, related to this. Now for this one, I don't want any row gap, so I'll make it 0 for row gap. Okay, column gap 10 is fine. Then after that, we have, let's see what we have next. Labels related settings. So label text color and all. Text color is black, which is good. Don't need to change it, but typography, we can make some changes. Now for this one, I'll make it Poppins. So select for this option, Poppins. And after that, whatever size you want, I'll make it 13 pixels, make it a little bit bolder, semi bold, 600. And we also want to do one thing, we want everything uppercase. You can see all the capital letters are used over here. So under style, I'll select, in fact, under transform, I'll select uppercase. And after that, you can just leave this thing, come over here, and let's see what we have next. Then we have a tab, content padding, and after that radius. Under border radius, first type in 50. What this will do is, this will make it circular. As you can see, it will make all the corners rounded. So it will look circular like this one, like we have over here, okay, this circular design. Then after that, padding, make it 0 first of all, and whatever padding you want. So from top, I want is 27. Right and left, first of all, let's select right 20 and then 27 bottom, and left we want a little bit more, 30 pixels, okay, from left hand side. So top and bottom 27, right 20, left 30. Then after that, box shadow. If you see properly, there is very subtle shadow over here. If you want to use that shadow, you can click on box shadow. Now as you can see, as soon as you click on that thing, it will add this shadow. Now you can do some changes in this shadow, how you want this. For example, instead of this black color, I'll select blue color, some dark blue color like this one. And I don't want this, this is very, I don't want it like this. I'll change the transparency of this one. Click on this color again to 0.1. You can see this is RGBA code at the bottom. The last element or the last thing says 0.5. I'll make it 0.1. This is the transparency, which means we want 10% transparency. Then after that, horizontal and vertically, you can select like this. If you see, when I move it, you can see the changes on your screen. You can also select how blur or unblur, what should be the spread. Everything can be controlled from here. Now for this one, I'll select 0 horizontal, vertical will select 5, and blur will make it 70 pixels, and spread will be 0. Okay, this is the design we want. I'll copy the RGBA code and paste in the same code under the second one. Okay. And same thing over here, 5, and this will be 70. All right. Now this is how it will look like. Now we need to do some changes to field. These are the different fields. Okay, these are fields. So let's do changes to fields. Click on fields tab, which is this one, field style. Click on that. Now again, field color and all those things, whatever color you want, you can select that thing. Maybe I'll select 9B, 9B, 9B. This is the color that I'm using in the demo website. Now typography, click on this. We don't want Roboto. Again, we want Poppins. So I'll change this thing to Poppins. And for the second one as well, I'll change the font style to Poppins. Then we have padding. Now for padding, only top and bottom I'll add 10 pixels. Okay, left and right 0 is fine. Top and bottom will be 10 pixels. And we have this border from all 4 sides. I want border only at bottom. You can see we have border only at bottom, not from all 4 sides. So border width, make it 0, make it undealing this thing, and at bottom just type in 1. Okay, and border radius, make it 0. So this is how it should look like. Click on publish. Then after that, we have one more thing actually left. We have the button. So go to button, whatever button style you want. If you want to make it this color, purple color. Now, if you go to any website, if you like any color, if you want the exact same color, you can always do one thing, right click on that element, click on inspect. Now at the bottom, you will see the button color or whatever color you want. So at the bottom right, you can see this color. You can click on this thing, copy the color code, come over here and paste in over here. You can also save the color code. You can click on this plus button and let's name it purple. You can save the color code. Then after that, icon color also, we want the same color. In fact, icon color is white color. So we'll select white color. Now icon size, what size you want for the icon, we'll make it 16 pixels. And padding right will add something so that there is some space between the text and that. So padding right will make it 8 pixels. Then after that, let's see what else is left. Now in this case, you can see very subtle blue color border. If I hover over this thing, we don't want that border. So under border type, make it none. Okay, we don't want any border. Then after that, radius will be 50. Circular button, so radius will be 50. And for the padding, top and bottom, it will be 12 pixels. Okay, only top and bottom. Rest everything is fine. Finally, after that, you can go to advanced, and if you want some spacing, for example, we have extra spacing over here. So what I'll do is at top, margin top, I'll add some extra spacing of 45 pixels. Then after that, you can always click on published so that you can change, you can save all the changes that you have made to your website. Now left hand side is completed. Whatever we needed, we have completed everything at the left hand side. Now at the right hand side, we need this image, simple image. So you can go to that option, you can click on add elements, drag and drop the image element at the right hand side, and you can upload whatever image you want. So I've given you this image as well. If you open the media folder that you have downloaded, inside this we have this image. Obviously instead of this image, if you want some other image, you can use that. Click on select. Now if you want, you can get some free copyright free images as well. If you want to, for example, if you don't want to use this image, if you're creating it for Mumbai, for some other city or some other country or other place, if you want free images, professional images without any copyright issues, there are many websites from where you can get those things. For example, one of those websites is unsplash.com. Another website is pexels.com. And there are a few more websites. Now, if you go to any website, and for example, if I want images related to Mumbai, I can type in this thing, and as you can see, Gateway of India, BMC office, C-Link, every image related, every iconic image related to Mumbai is given. So instead of this image, you can use any one of these images. Okay, if you want, you can type in Mumbai buildings. Okay, you'll get images related to that, or whatever image you want, you can download these images from here. Okay. Now we have added this image, so I'll select this thing, image resolution, I'll make it full, go to style. If you want, you can increase the image size. So for this one, I'll make the max width of 120%. Okay, if I hide this thing, this is how it will look like. Then after that, go to advanced and margin, select margin, delink it, left, make it -170. Okay, so this is how it will look like, exactly like the demo website. All right. So this is the right side image. After that, you can click on publish. Then you can do one thing. We want this color. You can see this light blue color. So I'll right click over here, click on inspect to see the color code. And let's see, here it is. You can see background color, copy the color code from here. Come back to this website. Now for this, you can click on this edit container at top. Go to style and select background, select gradient color. I'll explain you why we need gradient color. For the color one, type in this color that you have copied. For color 2, we want transparent color. So if you change the first one, it will change the color. If you change the second one, the bottom one, it will make it transparent. So bring it at the bottom left. Okay, at the extreme left. Bring this slider at the extreme left. It will make it transparent. Now for the first location, I'll make it 70%, and also degree should be 90 degree. Now for the second location, make it 0. And now this is how it will look like. If I hide this thing, it stops over here, and this is the second one. In fact, for the second color, if you want, you can also change this thing to white color. Okay, now this is how it will look like. This color stops over here, then we have the white color at the right hand side. Then after that, we can go to advanced. We can add some spacing at top and bottom. So under padding top and bottom, I'll add 130 pixels, top and bottom. And if you see over here in the demo website, there is some spacing at left as well. So in this case, at left, I'll add 50 pixels spacing, and after that, click on publish. So this is how you can use Elementor to create these kind of advanced options. Okay. Now, whenever you create a section or a container or anything using Elementor, you should always see how that section, how that container is looking on mobile phone and tablet devices. So if you want to see that, you can click on this mobile device at top, and as you can see, this is how it looks on mobile phone. So we need to fix this thing. This is not how it should be looking. First of all, what I'll do is I'll click on this text. In fact, before that, I'll click on edit container at top, and we don't want this much spacing at left. So I'll delink this thing, and I'll add maybe 50 at top. Left and right, I'll make it 10 pixels or 20 pixels, and 50 at bottom. So basically top and bottom 50, left and right 10. Next thing that we need to do is, if you go to style, you can see we have this color. You can change this thing. For the second one, you can make the location. You can change the location for this one, or you can, if you want, you can make it the same color for the mobile phone. I'll simply change the angle so it will look like this. Okay. Now select the text, the first text, make it center for mobile phone, and change the size. Select the second text, bring it in center again, and change this size. Now whatever changes you are doing, it is happening only in mobile phone, so don't worry, your desktop will still look good. Now at the right hand side, we had added some space in desktop, so I go to advanced and I'll delink this thing. Maybe we can increase the size a little bit more. Okay, this much. Then we have this thing. This is automatically already looking good, so you don't need to do any changes. But if you still want to do any changes, you can click on this form And we can actually do one thing, we can add some gap over here. Okay, row gap, we can make it 10, or if you want you can make it 20. Okay, so this is how it will look like. Now I don't want this. This is extra image, not really useful or necessary in the mobile phone. So I'll click on edit container and I'll hide this container in mobile phone. So I'll go to advanced, responsive, hide on mobile portrait. Okay, so this is how your section will look on mobile phone. Click on publish. Let's see how it looks on tablet. So click on tablet icon. This is how it is looking on tablet. Let's fix this thing as well. Now again, for tablet as well, right section, I don't want the right column. So I'll click on edit container at right, and I'll hide this thing on tablet as well. Now for the left one, because we have hidden the right one, left one, I'll make it 100 pixels. So I'll select 100%. So I'll select left column, make it percentage and make it 100. Okay. If it still looks like this, if it still looks like 70%, you can do one thing. You can click on edit container at top and you can change this style to vertical. Okay, this one. Now as you can see, this is at top and this is at bottom. Now again, color, go to a style and change the angle to 0, and location for the first one, make it 100. It will look something like this. Okay, don't need to do much changes over here. It is already looking good. But if I click on edit section, this top section, edit container, maybe we can decrease the size a little bit. Instead of 130, we can make like 80 pixels from top and bottom. Okay, and maybe 30 pixels left and right. Okay, 30 pixels left and right, 80 at top and bottom. Click on publish. So this is how you can make your section mobile and tablet friendly. Now whatever section you have imported, like these things we have not created, we have simply imported them. So because we have imported these things, it is automatically mobile and tablet friendly. You don't have to do it. If you want to do any changes, for example, instead of this 50K, if you want to type anything, just click on that thing at the left hand side. You will see settings. You can just replace it with this text. So that is the reason why I wanted to show you how to create one section at least from scratch, so that you get the idea about how to use Elementor. Now similarly, if you want to use change the icon over here, you can click on the icon. Instead of this icon, maybe let's select the building icon. You can see easily. Then if you want to change this text, click on that and simply change the text. Okay, here we are displaying different properties. You can click on that and you can see how it looks like. Then after that, we have next section. After property, we have this section. It is not shown over here, featured properties. If you click on this thing, the reason it is not shown is because here item IDs are given. So these specific items only are displayed. Delete this thing. Now it will display all the featured properties. You can do one thing. You can select this option, show featured listing only. So it will display only the featured listing. Okay, click on publish. Then again, if you scroll down, you have these two options. And instead of this, we want this one, area. If you want to display areas, if you want to display different cities, if you want to display different types of properties, you can do it. So I'll click on the first one and I'll select the under categories, area is selected, which is good. This is what we want. Now under neighborhood, you have to select what all neighborhood you want to display. Maybe I want to display Bandra, Colaba and Worli at top, like 3 at top and 2 at bottom. So second one, click on the second option, and at bottom I want to display maybe Bandra and Colaba. Okay, so this is how it will look like. You can click on publish. It will also say that under Colaba, 1 listing is available, under Bandra, no listing, 0 listing available. So it will give you all the details. Now for the testimonial section that we have uploaded, if you want to change the image in the background, that video in the background, you can click on this edit section, go to style, and you can see we have this top image, and after that, this is the video ID, Vimeo. If you want to change it to some other video, maybe YouTube video, you can just paste in the link of that video and it will change the video link. Then if you want to do any changes to this testimonial, you can click on that, and at the left hand side, you can see first testimonial is excellent service. This is the title, this is the person, what is this person is saying. You can also see the image, you can replace the image and so on. Okay, so this is how easy it is to design your website using Elementor. Once you have completed it, you can always click on publish. And finally, with this, we have completed our home page. Okay, now I would recommend you to come back to your dashboard, your main page, your dashboard page. Let's do a few more things. Let's create few more pages. Our home page is completed. We need to create, agents page, blog page, contact page. Those pages are left. Let's see how it is done. So again, click on this add page button, and first we'll add the contact page. If you come back to the demo website, click on contact us. This is a very simple contact page. We don't even have to create it. We just have to use the template. So first click on contact us to see the page. This is how it looks like. It displays your detailed contact details, your office address, your office hours, after that your map, all the basic details, and at the bottom we have this simple form. So to create this page, first of all, we'll give it a title of contact us or contact me, whatever you want. Then at the right hand side under templates, this time we'll select simple contact page template, which is this one, contact page. And after that, first of all, you can just click on publish. Now, if you want some text in this, for example, this is the text. If you want this text, you can just go ahead and just paste in the text, or whatever text. If you want any text like this, you can paste it. Now, if I open this page in a new tab, this is how it is looking right now. Okay, you can see all the details are still missing. The address is not proper. This is some other address. If you want, you can put in your address. These details are also not present. Form is there, but we don't have anything else. So if you want to add all these data, you can go back to your dashboard. You can go to your theme settings, and under this option, you will see contact page option or contact option. Here, as you can see, social and contact. Now, image for contact page, if you want, you can upload. If you want, you can use this image. This image is also given to you under media folder. You can see this image. Here it is. You can drag and drop the image. Once it is uploaded, you can click on select. Then your company name. So your company name will appear something like this, real estate agency, or whatever your company name is. Then after that, your email address. You can type in your email address. You can type in your phone number, your mobile number. Okay. Skype address if you want. If you want, you can type in your Skype ID, your address now. So this is the address that is shown. If you want, you can type in this address, or obviously you should be typing your real address. Now here under opening hours, first is this Monday to Friday. Okay, so this is going to be over here, Monday to Friday, and 10 to 18. So this is going to be over here, opening hour 1, opening hour value 1. Then for the second one, opening hour 2, this is going to be the text, and this is going to be the opening hour value 2, this text. Opening hour 3 is going to be this text, and opening hour 3 value is going to be this text. Okay. Now, if you want to display exact location of your office, you can add the latitude and longitude code. You can get it over here. You can go to this website, latlong.net. Okay, latitude, longitude. So latlong.net. And whatever your address is, you can type in your exact address, click on find. It will give you the exact location. If you want, you can zoom in, zoom out. You can change the location if you want. Okay, this is how it looks like. If you want some other area to be pinpoint, for example, if you want this specific building to be pinpoint, you can select this building. It will give you the exact latitude and longitude code for this. You can copy the lat code, paste it under this option, copy the longitude code, paste it under this, and click on save changes. Then again, if you come back to your contact page, refresh it, you can see map location, all the details, everything is now changed. Okay, so this is your contact page. Let's come back. Let's create a few more pages. So go back to pages. Let's create our agents page. In fact, one more thing was left. Before we do that, let me again go to social and contact. So contact is done, but social account is still missing. Your social media links you can add in over here. Your Facebook, Twitter, all these links can be added, and click on save changes. Okay. Now for the next page, click on add page. Let's create our agents page. So I'll name it all agents maybe. Okay. Or if you want, you can type in something else. Then at the right hand side at the template, select agent list, which is this one, agents list. All right. Click on publish. Let's open the agents list page. Let's see how it looks. Okay. So this is how it is looking. So first of all, if you want some text like this one, you can type in some text. Now this page is looking a little bit different. You can see the heading is different. In the heading, we have this image in the background. We have a title, subtitle. So if you want this kind of heading, you can do one thing. You can go at the bottom, select this option, select the hero header media type, and under this you can select image. Then after that, you can upload whatever image you want. So we are using this image in the demo website. So I'll use the same image. Click on insert into page once it is uploaded. Then title over image. So this is the title, and subtitle over image. This is the subtitle. Whatever title and subtitle you want, you can obviously select that. Now what size you want for this image, so we'll select 450 pixels. Just type in 450. Okay, now overlay color, maybe you can select black color and you can type in 0.6, that is 60% transparency, and so on. Click on save. Let's open this in a new tab, and this is how it looks like. Now we don't see anything at the bottom because we have not yet created any agents page. No agents have signed up on your website yet, so that is the reason why it says no agents found. After we create all these pages and all, we'll see how an agent can come to your website. They can log in and sign up on your website and so on. So agent page is also completed. Now come back. Now let's create a blog page. But before we create a blog page, let's see first how we can create a single blog post. So for that, click on this post option at the left hand side. We have one dummy blog post already created. Hello world. We'll delete it and we'll create our own custom blog post. So click on add post to create a new blog post. If you go to the blog page, if you open any single blog post, let's open the first one. Scroll down, you can see this is how your blog post looks like. Okay, very simple to do. Whatever your title is, for example, this is the title for the blog post. Now blog posts are really useful because these blog posts will help you to generate some organic traffic through Google and Bing search results. So without spending any money, you can get some traffic on your website. And if you want to learn more about blogging, if you want to learn everything about blogging, about SEO, about Google Ads, Google AdSense, Google Analytics, everything related to blogs, keyword research, everything, trend research, everything related to blog, I have a dedicated video on blog. You can watch that video. You can go to my YouTube channel and you can see this is the video, free blogging course 2025. If you don't see this video, you can search for Nayyar Shaikh blog 2025. You will get that video. This is the one, first one, how to make a free blog website with WordPress, rank #1 in Google search. You can watch this video if you want. 2 hours long video dedicated only to blogging. If you're watching this video in 2026, 2027, then obviously you can change this thing. You can make it Nayyar Shaikh blog 2026, 2027. All right. Let's again come back. Now here in this case, because this video is not focused on blog, we'll do it very quickly. First, if you want to add a simple text like this, you can just add your text like this, then press enter. Now this is a different style. As you can see, this is a quote style. So if you want this kind of style, you can click on this plus button, just like Elementor. This also works very similar to Elementor. Click on plus button, search for quote, select this and paste in whatever you want under quote. Then after that, next again we have simple text. So there's nothing to do over here, just copy and paste it. Then after that we have heading. So if you want to add any heading, you click on plus button, you select heading. Okay, select this thing and type in whatever heading you want. Okay, then after that again we have simple text till here. So I'll copy this much. Then after that we have list. Okay, this is a list. If you want to display a list, you click on this plus button, search for list element, select this list element. Now for the first list we have this one, so I'll paste in this thing, press enter. For new point, this is the next point, so I'll copy this much, paste it over here, then press enter and press tab on your keyboard. Okay, so this will make it sub point, and I'll copy this one, paste it, press enter, copy this. So this is how easy it is. You already know these basic things, so you can create your list like this. Okay, then press enter if you want to come out. Then again, simple text and heading, you can add your simple text and heading, and below this thing we have 2 images. Okay, if you want to add a simple image, you can just click on plus button and add image. But here we have 2 columns and each column has different images. So for this, you will have to click on this plus button and search for columns. Here it is, columns. Select 2 columns, 50-50. Left column will select image element, media library, and whatever image you want. For example, let's select this image. Click on select. For the second one, at the right hand side, click on this plus button, again image. Maybe this time let's select some other image. Let's select this one. Okay, so this is how you can do it. You can increase or decrease the size of the image if you want. Then again, after that, same thing, text and simple listings. So I'll simply paste in everything at the bottom. So this is how you can simply create a blog post. Again, I'm saying if you want to learn more about blog post, how to write an article, how to start your introduction, what all things you should be including, then after that, how to set a focus keyword and all those things, then again, I would recommend you to watch my blog tutorial. Now, once you create your blog post, at the right hand side, click on this post tab. And after that, you can set a featured image for this. Maybe let's set this as a featured image, or maybe this one as a featured image. If you want, you can set a different category for this. I'll just select the blog category and click on publish. So this is how you create a single blog post. We'll again come back. Now, once we have created a single blog post, now we can go ahead and do one thing. We can create, in fact, before that, let's see how this blog post is looking. Okay, let's view this in a new tab. All right, so this is how it is looking. We'll remove the heading very soon. For now, you can see this is how it is looking, single blog post. Now come over here, go back to pages. Let's see, click on add new page. Let's create a blog page now. Let's give it a title of blog. And under template, we'll select blog list. Here it is, blog list page. Select that, click on publish. Then after that, let me open the blog list page in the demo website. This is how it looks like. Now again, at the top, as you can see in the header, we don't have a map. We have this image and all those things. So I'll go back, go at the bottom. In fact, we don't have any text, so that is fine. Go at the bottom under hero media, we'll select image. We'll upload this image, come back to this page. This is the image. Okay, I've given you all these images in the media folder. Click on insert into post, title over image. Okay, this is the one. This is the subtitle over image. Okay, size maybe 450 again. Overlay color, you can select overlay color. Transparency, you can set transparency and click on save. So this is going to be your blog page if you open this in a new tab. Okay, this is how it looks like. Now by default we have 3. We'll fix this thing. In fact, let's fix it right now. Go back to the theme settings and select blog option. Let's search for that. Here it is. And inside this option, select this number of blogs 3, number of columns basically 3. If you scroll now again, refresh it. Now as you can see, this is how it looks like. All right. If you want to change the style, if you select style 1, it will be different style. Okay. Now as you can see, style 1, this is the one. So if you want, you can change the style. If you want, you can see how many columns you want, how many sections you want. Now let's see header and footer related settings, because almost everything is now complete. Only the header and footer is left. So first we'll start with header, and in the header, if you see in the demo website, first thing that we need is this menu. We need to create a new menu. And to do that, you have to again hover over appearance. Under appearance, we have to click on menus. Let's create a new menu, and let me go to the home page in the demo website. Now menu name, I'll name it main menu. You can name it anything you want. And make sure to tick mark primary menu and also mobile menu. Okay, these 2 things, click on create menu. Now what all pages you want to display in this menu, you can click on view all under pages. We want to display home page, advanced search page, which is also your properties page, all the properties page. We'll see the styling related to that. All agents page, blog page. You can also add compare page if you want, but this link, compare page link, is also given to you over here, so you can do that, or maybe if you want to use that link, you can use it. Okay, so maybe I want to add these 5 links. Instead of advanced search, I'll type in all properties, and all agents, everything is fine. Click on save menu, come over here, refresh this page, and it can take some time to display your menu. Okay, again I'm saying because of caching, sometime it happens. So you can try this thing. You can click on this thing at top, clear WP residence cache, and after that it should display for you. Okay, then after that, let's see, once we have created the menu, now we can do settings related to that. So first of all, we have to set the header and footer type. Again, you can go back to settings, WP residence theme settings, click on header first. Let's see header related settings. And over here, if you want to display your phone number like I've displayed over here, you can type in the phone number. Okay, if you want, you can do that. Then after that, what type of style, whether you want header style 1, header type 2, you can select this thing. Main menu, we have a center, equal spaces between, which is good. Logo is at the left, which is good. Header height, maybe I'll type in 110. And when it is sticky, which means that when you scroll down, okay, header stays with you at the top. Header is fixed at the top. So at that time, I want the height of that header to be 80. All right. Rest everything is fine. Click on save changes. Then after that, we have this login, register, submit. I want to display yes. Show user login menu in header. So yes, we do want to display that. If they are not logged in, they will see the login button. If they are logged in, they will see the dashboard button. Then after that, we also have this option, login register model image. So if you open this website in a private window, and when somebody visits your website for the first time, and if they try to log in or register, as you can see, this is how it will look like. Sign into your account. If you want to register it to your account, and at the left hand side, you can have some image like this. So if you want, you can upload this image. I've given you this image as well. You can click on upload image, and here it is. You can simply drag and drop the image. Right, and you can change what message it says. You can change that thing if you want. Click on save changes. Again, if you come back, click on clear WP residence cache. Now you'll see your phone number and what all things you have set. And when you scroll down, you can also see this sticky menu or fixed menu. Okay, if I click on this thing, all the links which are under this, all these links will start working for you. Then after that, we also have this thing, header color. What color you want to set? Background color, font color. Okay, so in this case, font color and everything is fine. When you hover over that thing, we have this color. So I'll right click, inspect, just to get the color code. This is the color code. All right, so header font color is black, which is good. Sticky menu font color, active menu font color. When the active and hover color will be this one. Header hover font color and active menu font color. These two will be this. And the style that we are using in the demo website is style 2. Okay, hover style. When you hover over this thing, as you can see, we get this style. There are multiple styles. If you want, you can set that. You can also set different types of color if you want. If I come over here, clear WP residence cache. Now, as you can see, the color is changed. When I hover over this thing, this also has changed. The style is also changed. You can also set your logo. You can go to header settings. In fact, logo is under this option. Under general and favicon, you can set your logo. You can upload your logo. If you have a logo file, you can upload it from here. Now let's see footer related settings. So click on footer. And copyright text, if you want to change the copyright text, which is at the very bottom. Okay, I just noticed that because of this testimonial section that we imported, this is how it is looking. We need to fix it. Click on edit with Elementor just to fix this thing. Maybe they are using some negative margin at the bottom, so that can create this problem. We can fix it. It's simple. You can go at the bottom. There are multiple ways to fix it. You can either add extra spacing at bottom, like let me show you. Let's click on this thing, go to advanced. You can see -267 adding. So if you want, you can do one thing. You can add like 300 padding at bottom. So that will fix it. All right. Or if you don't like this one, then you can delete it. There is other way as well. If you want to keep this style like this, then you can go to this option, the main option, edit section, go to advanced section. And at the bottom margin, you can type in like 250 or 300 over here. Okay, maybe let's add 280. Click on publish. Let's see how it looks. Let me open this website in a new tab. Go at the bottom, and now as you can see, it is fixed. Okay, now the footer and everything is fixed. All right, so footer settings, footer layout, we have to set this option. We want 3 columns. If you see the demo website, we have 1, 2, 3 columns in the footer. So 3 columns, footer, background, repeat, footer color. Okay, so this is very important. This background color we need. Let's see what the color code is. F7, F4, FB. So I'll type in this footer color code. And text color is black. So I'll go to this option and we'll select this color. All right. Heading color is also black. So we'll type in the same color. Icon color is also black. So let's see footer. Okay, this is also black. Right. Then widget background color, we want white. Icon background color white, and icon color will be black. All right. Click on save changes. Now do one thing. You go to this option, appearance, widgets. Under appearance, click on widgets to set this footer elements, these 3 elements that we have set over here. So for this, we'll first select footer 1, first footer widget area. In this, we want simple text first. So I'll say simply click on this plus button, select text, paste it over here. without any, in fact, let me just delete it. Yeah. Now this one will be bold. So I'll select this, select bold. All right. Now below this text, we want this social icons. So click on this plus button and search for social, and you will get this option, WP Estate social links for sidebar. Okay, this one. Now what all links you want, you can set that. So maybe Facebook link, WhatsApp link. You can add all your links over here. Okay, it will display on your footer. Click on update after you do it. Then for second footer widget area, we want this contact option. So I'll click on this plus button, search for contact, select this one, WP Estate contact. And after that, simply enter your details, like this is your address. Then after that, whatever your phone number is. Okay, fax and email. What all details you want to display, you can add those details over here. Click on update. Then footer 3, we have simple latest listings. So select footer 3, search for latest listings, WP Estate latest listings. How many you want? Maybe we don't want to display 3, we just want to display 2 listings. Click on update. Come back to this page, clear WP residence cache. Let's see now, as you can see, this is how it is looking. Okay, footer bottom, we need to change the color of this footer bottom as well. So let me first get the background color. Come over here and here it is, footer background. Select this, paste in this color code. Let's try again, clear WP residence cache. And now as you can see, this is fixed. Alright, so header and footer is also fixed. Now finally, let's do one thing. Let's see all the remaining theme settings. If anything is missing over here, let's see that. So country and everything we have seen. Price, currency, we have seen everything. Measurement unit also we have seen. And contact page also we have seen settings. Header, footer we have just seen. Maps also we have fixed it. If you want to change, if you want this kind of map like I've used in the demo website, let me open a single listing. And if I scroll down, if you see this map, this is a very simple white color map. If you see your map that we have created, if I open this thing, this is the default map. I think this one looks much better, the default one, the Google map styling. But if you want this kind of very simple and plain styling, then you can do one thing. You can go to the media folder that you have copied. Under that, you will see this file, Google Map Design. You can open that. This is how this file will look like. Copy everything from here, come back to the website, and you can paste in this design over here. Under Google Map extra settings, you can paste in the link, you can paste in the code over here. Click on Save Changes, clear WP residence cache. If I scroll down at the bottom, you can see map design is changed. So if you want, you can have this design. Then property page, we have seen this design, we have changed the design and all. And mortgage calculator, if you want this thing, you can set this thing, and after that, what is the default down payment which is in your country, like 20% or 30% default mortgage interest rate. So if you want, you can set this thing, or if you want, you can leave it. Energy efficiency section, if you want to change the color code, not recommended, but if you want, you can do that. Walk score section, if you want to enable this thing, you have to go to this link, Walk Score Professional API. You have to sign up. Once you sign up, they will give you a free API. You can paste in over here. Now this is available only in these countries, by the way, USA, Canada, and Australia. So if you want, you can set that thing. Now property card design, by default, this is the design that we are using on our website. If I go back to the home page, you can see this is the design. This is totally different from the design that we are using in the demo website. Okay, this is the one that we're using in the demo website. Much simpler, much better. So if you want this design, you can set, I think it is design number, I think this is the one, 6, I guess it is. So you can set this thing, click on Save Changes. If I again come back over here, clear WP residence cache. And now as you can see, this is how it will look like. Okay, so if you want, you can set this design and how many you want, number of property listing per row. When the without sidebar, you can set this thing, number 3 or 4, whatever number you want, you can set that thing. Then property card, Rest everything I think is looking good. Agents related settings we have not yet started, but if you want to set how your agent page will look like, you can set this thing. I think this is the one. This one looks better. And user dashboard settings, just make it yes. Blog settings we have seen. Design settings. Under design setting, you should change your fonts and colors. Basic color. Under custom color, first set the main color. We want this color, the purple color, as our main color. So right click, get the purple color code. Okay, or whatever color you want as your main color, you can set that as your main color. Font color, text color, link color, you can set maybe link color also. We can set this color. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. Click on save changes. Now everything is blue. If I click on clear WP residence cache, now everything will become this color. Instead of blue, it will become your main color. Whatever color you have set as your main color, it will become that color. Okay, so this is how it works. And rest everything is fine. Font, I would recommend you to set some other font. Maybe Poppins is a good font family, so you can set Poppins or Nunito or some other font family under all these options. Okay, just change the font family. Rest weight and everything is auto selected. Click on save changes. Clear WP residence cache again, and this looks much better. Okay, much cleaner. Then after that, search setting. Under search setting, how you want your properties page. For example, if I click on all properties, this is the default style. At the left hand side we have the map, at the right hand side we have this thing. Okay, half map. If you want, you can make it standard, so map will disappear. Advanced display, where do you want to display? I don't want to display, so make it no. Show advanced search, make it no. And advanced search form, you can change the style of the advanced search form, how it looks. If you want, you can change that, but I don't want to use it altogether. And rest everything is looking good, I guess. One thing I think we are missing in property page, whenever you add property, you can edit the settings and always remove the advanced thing from the top, the advanced search from the top. Okay, make it no. Click on save. Click on view property. And now that advanced search thing is gone. This looks much better and much cleaner. Now almost everything is done. Only this setting, very important setting, is left. Submission and membership. Now if you want to convert this website into a money making machine, how you'll do that? Now here, first of all, we have this option, select the field for listing submission. It basically means when a person wants to submit a listing from the front end, for example, somebody has created an account on your website, if they want to add a new listing, what all option they will get. So title, description, they will have to enter this description, price. Maybe if you don't want this thing, after price, before price, second price. Maybe if you don't want this thing, you can do one thing. You can untick those things from here. So after price, before price. Okay, these two things, after price label, before price label. Okay, let's click on save changes. Try again. Come over here, refresh the page. Now as you can see, after price, before price, that thing is now gone. Similarly, if you want to add anything or remove anything from this thing, for example, maybe if you don't want this entire section, energy class section, then you can scroll down, and here as you can see, maybe we want the energy class section, but we don't want all these extra settings under that. We only want energy class and energy index. Okay, these two options. So I'll select this thing, click on save changes, refresh this page. Let's see again. Now as you can see, under energy class we have only these two options. Similarly, if you go at the bottom, make sure whatever these options you have created, okay, whatever additional classes and amenities you have created, make sure you have tick mark those things. Okay, now what all things are mandatory, compulsory, they have to fill in this thing. So by default, only one thing, I think only few things are mandatory here. As you can see, title is compulsory, we have to enter this thing. Category is not yet mandatory. Address is mandatory. If you want to make anything mandatory, for example, selecting category is must. So we can do one thing, we can select category from here. Similarly, if you want to, maybe property price should be selected, description should be entered, only then the listing can be made. Okay, so you can select anything from here if you want to make anything mandatory. Then after that, you can click on save changes. Listing submitted should be approved by admin. That's right. if an agent comes to your website, they submit any listing, that listing will directly not start that listing will not start showing on your website. You as the admin and owner of the website, you'll have to first approve that listing, and only after that it will start displaying on your website. We'll see how that works. Then after that, if you want to charge money, right now anybody can come to your website, they can submit a listing for free. Maybe if you want to earn some extra money, and if you want to charge some money for submitting listing, then you have two options: per listing or membership. Per listing is simple. If you want per listing, how much price you want to charge per listing. If somebody wants to add just one listing, they will have to pay so much money. If they want to submit 10 listings, they will have to pay so much money. You can set that thing over here. So maybe for example, I want to set $5 per listing. You can make it like this. Price to make the listing featured. Maybe I'll select like $25. You can submit listings for $5, but if you want to make your listing featured, which means that if you want to make your listing or bring your listing on the home page, on the sidebar, and everywhere, whenever somebody is searching for any listing, your listing will show at the top. Okay, so basically if you want to promote and feature your listing, you can pay $25 extra. Now, if you want, you can use Stripe payment, PayPal and Stripe payment gateway from here, or you can do one thing, you can use WooCommerce. Especially, I would recommend you to use WooCommerce, because in this option, we have only two options: PayPal and Stripe. PayPal and Stripe, these two payment gateways are not available in many countries. Like it's not available mostly in Asia, and other locations in Africa also it is not available, so it might create a problem for you. If you use WooCommerce, you can use any payment gateway. I'll explain you how it works. Okay, so for now, this is how it works. Per listing, if you want to charge anything, you can select this option. Okay, if you want to make it membership, you can tick mark membership. Membership means you can do one thing: you can have one plan which is a free plan, then you can have additional plans which are like paid plans. For example, let me just click on save changes for now. Let's see how we can create additional plans. So the left hand side, you should see this option, membership packages. You can open this in a new tab and you can create a new package from here. So click on add package. Maybe we can create like silver and gold packages. Let's name it silver. Now billing period, maybe this is yearly period. Okay, so billing cycle 1 year, every 1 year. Billing frequency will be 1 and period will be year, every year. How many listings are included? So with silver plan, maybe they can add like 10 listings. Okay. And how many listings will be featured? So maybe 0 listings will be featured. How many images are included per listing? They can upload up to 10 images per listing. Price. So this is a basic package. So maybe $10. And for this one, you can press control here, as you can see, and select everything from here. Is it visible? You will select yes. And after that, just click on publish. Maybe if you want to create a new package, click on add membership package. Let's make it gold package. All right. This is also per year. Now under gold package, you can have unlimited listings, and you can also set 3 of your listings as featured listing, or maybe 1 listing as your featured listing. You can change this setting. How many images included? 10 images included. Maybe for this one, we are charging like $30 or $50, whatever option you want, and select everything. Click on publish. So this is how you can create packages. Then after that, you can come back to this page, refresh this page, make sure you select membership. Now you can also set a free membership. Like these two are the membership packages, silver and gold. You can also have a free membership package. So maybe a free membership, number of free listings. So with this package, a person can submit 1 listing with the free package. So you can type in 1. Free package offer unlimited listing for new users. We'll untick this thing. Okay, we don't want that thing. Free package, number of listings, featured listing, obviously it will be 0. Now after how many days this free listing will expire? So maybe this listing will expire after 7 days. So if you are submitting a listing for free using the free package, your listing will automatically expire after 7 days. After 7 days, if you still want to have that listing displayed on the website, featured and published on the website, you will have to now upgrade to some paid package like silver or gold. Okay. Number of images allowed per listing, you can type in like 5, 6, whatever you want. Now if somebody has purchased a paid package like silver or gold, and when their package is downgraded, maybe we'll select free package, number of listings. So they will be downgraded to the free package in which they can upload 1 listing for free. Okay. Now click on save changes again. So this is how you can do it. You can set per listing. You can select membership if you want. Now, if you want to enable WooCommerce, I would recommend you to click on this WooCommerce settings and make it yes. Click on save changes. Once you enable WooCommerce settings, after that we'll have to upload the WooCommerce plugin. So click on plugins, click on add plugin. Under search plugins, search for WooCommerce. If you just search for Woo, you will get this plugin, WooCommerce by Automatic, very popular plugin, 8 million plus active installations. Once it is installed, you can click on activate and obviously activate the package. Once activated, you will see a new option at the left hand side. So here, as you can see, WooCommerce. Under that, click on settings. Now you can add your basic details, your basic address. It could be your office address, your home address, business address, anything. So I'll add some address over here. All right. And city name. Enter your state name and country name over here. Just enter your state name. It will automatically get your country name. Then after that, under selling location, you can set it to sell to all countries. Currency, make sure whatever currency you have set under theme settings. So under theme settings, you have set US dollar. You can set the same option over here. If you set some other currency under theme settings, I would recommend you to set the same currency over here. For example, if you have set Indian rupee under theme settings, then here also you should select Indian rupee. Then after that, leave product, shipping, these two tabs. Come to payments tab. Click on payments. Alright, so no payment gateways are available yet, but we can do one thing. We can install payment options, and after that those payment options will start displaying over here. So open a new tab and go to plugins again. Whatever payment options you want, you can add a plugin for that. So maybe if you want to use PayPal, so you can select PayPal payment gateway. Now I recommend this plugin, payment plugins for PayPal WooCommerce by Payment Plugins. Install this one. With this plugin, basically you can accept PayPal payments on your website. Then maybe if you also want to enable Stripe payment gateway, which is again a very popular payment gateway, mostly in Europe and USA, those kind of countries, and you can accept direct credit and debit card payments on your website. For this also, I recommend the second plugin, payment plugins for WooCommerce by Payment Plugins. Now these two are also available on the theme settings. But the reason we selected WooCommerce, if you want to select some other settings, for example, in India, mostly some other payment gateways used like Razorpay, CC Avenue, PayUmoney, and some InstaMojo, and many other payment gateways are available. And PayPal and Stripe is not that common. So that is the reason why I selected WooCommerce. Similarly, if you wanted to select some other payment gateways, then you can select that option over here. For example, if you're from Africa and none of these payment gateways work in your country, then you can do a simple Google search, best payment gateway for Uganda, for Kenya, for whatever country, and whatever the payment gateway is suited best in your country, you can search a plugin for that. So what I'll do is I'll search for Razorpay over here. And this is the best payment gateway for India. So this is the reason why I'm selecting this thing, and I'll select the first plugin, Razorpay for WooCommerce by Razorpay. Once you have installed all three plugins, you can go to plugins at the left hand side and you can activate all three plugins. So Razorpay, PayPal and Stripe. Then go to bulk action, activate, apply. Once you have activated all three plugins, you can come back to this page, refresh it, WooCommerce payments page, and now you'll see many more payment options will be added for you. You can see. Now let's set up them one by one. First, let's set up PayPal because it is very easy to set up. So first click on enable, make sure it is enabled. Now as you can see, it is enabled. Once it is enabled, you can do one thing. You can select this option, click on manage besides that payment gateway, and make sure this thing is tick mark enable. Now go to API settings, and connecting PayPal with your website is very simple. It's all automatic process. You just have to click on this button, click to connect. It will open this pop-up for you. And obviously before you do this thing, make sure you have a PayPal account. Before you set up Stripe, make sure you have a Stripe account. Before you set up Razorpay, make sure you have a Razorpay account. So you can go to their website, create an account, and after that you can follow this step. Now enter your PayPal address. Make sure you have a business PayPal account, not a regular PayPal account, because obviously here you're doing business. So we need business PayPal account. So simply enter your business PayPal email address, click on next. Enter your email and password and click on login. Then they will ask you to agree and connect. Allow your website to connect with payment plugins. Click on agree and connect. Now your website will automatically be connected. You will be redirected back to your website, and all these details will automatically be filled in. Your client ID, your client secret, webhook, everything will be automatically filled in for you. Here as you can see, everything is filled in, and here it says now it is connected. So now you can accept payments through PayPal on your website. Come back to payments again. Let's set up Stripe. So for Stripe, you will see this option, credit card Stripe by payment plugins. It is automatically active. If not, you can click on enable button to activate it. Now let's click on manage and manage this thing. For this one also, to connect this thing, go to API settings tab, change the mode instead of test, select live, and first click on save changes. Then after that, click on click to connect button. This will open Stripe website for you. Enter your Stripe account email address, click on submit. Then after that, you can select your account and click on connect. Basically, you'll see only one option because I've created multiple accounts. I see multiple options. Most rare times you will see just one option, select that and click on connect. Now same thing, your website will automatically be connected with Stripe and you'll automatically be redirected back to your WooCommerce payment settings. And here as you can see, it is connected. Now it says your account is connected. You come back to payments. These two are automatic. Now Razorpay is manual. We'll have to manually connect it. First of all, you can see this is the Razorpay option. It is automatically active. Now you can click on manage. And to connect this thing, we'll have to enter the key ID and key secret manually. We have to go to Razorpay account, copy and paste it over here. So go to dashboard.razorpay.com. Once you log into your account, you should see this option at the bottom left corner, accounts and settings. Click on that. And over here, you will see website and app settings. Under that, click on API keys. If you're doing this for the first time, it will display your key ID. Copy your key ID, paste it under key ID. Here it is. Then after that, it will also display your key secret. Now key secret will be displayed only once. So make sure you copy and paste it under key secret, and after that click on save changes. So with this, your account will also be connected with Razorpay. Now you can accept payments through Razorpay as well. Now click on accounts and privacy and enable this thing, enable login during checkout, allow customers to create an account during checkout on the My Account page. And you can untick this thing, send password setup if you want. Click on save changes. Then after that, click on site visibility and let's make our website live. So select this thing, live, click on save changes. And after that, go to advanced. Just make sure here under cart page, cart is selected, under checkout page, checkout, and under my account page, my account is selected. All right. Now with this, these settings are also completed. Now finally, what I'll do is I'll open this website in a new private window and I'll log in as an agent and show you how this entire process works. So I'll open this in a new incognito window, in a new private window. If somebody wants to add a listing, they can simply click on add listing button and they can fill in all the details and they can add the listing. Or maybe before adding a listing, if they want to create an account, they can click on this user icon at top. They will see the login button, sign in button. If they want to create a new account, they can click on register here. Now by default, it says a password will be emailed to you. I don't want this option. I want user to be able to enter their password. So for that, again, go back to your website, go back to your dashboard, theme settings. And under theme settings, we want to do one thing. We want to go to this option. Under header, we have login, register and submit. Okay, this one. So under header, login, register, select this option. User can type the password on registration form, make it yes. Click on save changes. Once you do this, again, if you come back to your website, refresh it. Now if I click on this user icon, register here, now I can see user can now set their email and password. So I'll type in some username, some email, and we'll set some password from here. Once done, they can tick mark this thing, click on register. Now account created, you can log in. So I'll enter the username that I just entered, enter some password, click on login. And now as you can see, once they log in, this is the page they will see. First, they can, whatever the user is, they can first of all do one thing. They can enter their details. For example, they can enter the first name, last name. They can enter their phone number, mobile number, Skype ID, anything. Okay. Facebook, Twitter, all these different links. Okay. User position. After that, they can also upload their profile picture. They can click on this button. Again, we'll go to the media folder. Maybe I'll use this image. Click on open. And once it is done, okay, you can click on update profile again. If I refresh this page, now as you can see, profile, everything is coming. Now here as you can see your current package, because we have set this packaging system membership option. Current package, they are using the free package, free membership, which includes one listing, one listing is remaining, which is not no featured listings or nothing is included. 5 images can be uploaded. So this is how it works. If this one person wants to add their listing, they can click on add new property. They can enter the details. So let me very quickly add some dummy text over here. Price maybe let's say $100,000. Yearly tax rate, I'll type in maybe 10. Some fee. Category will select apartment, for example. For sale. Address, let's add sign address. Okay, sign Mumbai. Okay, so you can enter that address. You can select the state name, country name, which location, zip code. Okay, you can add all these details. And after that, once you click on place pin, it will automatically place this pin on this address. Or you can enter, or your users can simply change the latitude and longitude code. I think you can do one more thing. Under address, we can enable this thing. Under map, we had this option. If we scroll down, okay, so it was actually under submission and membership. Under that, you will see this option, enable location autocomplete. You can set it yes. So basically what it means is, once somebody enters some address, if I'll have to refresh it to show you, let me show that. Now if I enter some address, it will automatically recommend me what it will, basically automatically complete it for me. Okay, so this is how it works. They can select the neighborhood if they want. They can enter the zip code. Again, I'll have to enter all the details. Category for sale. Okay, they can enter all the details. Map is done. They can enable Google Map Street View. They can select this option if you have enabled it. Maybe 1000 square feet. Then after that, you can enter how many bedrooms, bathrooms, property year. Okay. Any other detail? This is active. What all interior, what all amenities and features are available. You can select that. Click on add property. And now as you can see, this is waiting for approval. So one listing, now it says 0 listing remaining. Now if this person wants to add a new listing, they will not be able to do that. But before that, let me show you this thing. In fact, actually we missed one thing. We did not upload any image. So I'll edit this thing, action, edit property. And we have not uploaded the image. So I'll upload some image for this one. Property image. Let's select a few images from here. They can enter the virtual tour, video, floor plans, everything is given over here. Once they upload their images, after that they can again go ahead and click on save changes. All right. Now as you can see, image is also available. Now how you'll approve this thing? Whenever somebody adds a new property, you'll get a notification on your email address. And after that, you can go back to properties page. Here you will see new listing added, which is pending. You can edit this thing. You can see all the details. If any detail is missing, you can ask the admin or you can ask the agent to fill in that detail. Okay. So once you check everything, once you think it is perfect, you can go ahead and publish this page. Okay. Now, if I go back to this person's account, refresh it. Now, as you can see, it is published. If this person wants, they can now see the property. This is how the property will look like. Somebody can now contact the manager. They can schedule a tour. They can see all the details. Okay, so this is how a person, your agents or whoever they are, they can add their property listing. You can also, in fact, do one thing I just noticed. In the settings, you can enable this option. This might be useful, I guess. Not necessary, but if you want, you can do it. Under user type settings, display a drop down with user with all these details. So a single agent option can also be added. All right, so I'll click on save changes. So basically what this will do is, whenever somebody tries to create a new account on your website, as you see, we have to enter the email, password and some username. With that, they will also get this option, whether they want to register as a user, as a single agent, as an agency, or as a developer. So they will get that option. This will be useful for you. Now, if this person wants to convert this thing, let's see. If this person wants to feature this listing, if they click on action plan and if they select this option, set as featured, once they do that, it will open this thing, see available packages, because they cannot do it like this. They will have to purchase some package for this. So with this, if they want to set this thing, they will have to purchase this gold package, which is $30 per year. And with this, they can have unlimited listing, 10 images per listing and all these things. Before that, we can do one thing. Go to pages. We have to change. Let me explain you why I'm trying to do this thing. So maybe I want to select the gold package. If I click on buy package, I'll be redirected to the checkout page. Okay. Now on the checkout page, these maps and right hand side sidebar, these are not really useful. So we can remove them. So we can go back to pages, which is over here. Under pages, select checkout, which is over here. Click on edit. Now scroll down at the bottom, and we don't want any sidebar and any heading at top. So first of all, sidebar will make it none. And after that, under hero media type, we'll make it none as well. Click on save. Again, come back to this page, refresh it. Now as you can see, now this is a plain page. So this user can now enter their details. Okay. They can enter their address, PIN code, phone number. Now they can make payment through PayPal, through Razorpay. They can make payment through, Stripe, credit, debit card. They can select any payment option they want. Okay. I'll select cash on delivery because I want to save some time. And I don't want to make payment to myself. So I'll select this, click on place order. This is how your users will place an order. Once they place an order, you'll see all the order details in your dashboard. If you go to this option under WooCommerce orders, you can see a new order, John Doe 2 minutes ago. If you open this order, this is how the order will look like. You can see all the details. You can change the status to completed. Once you have received the payment, you can change the status of this order to completed. Now, if you again go back to that users page under dashboard, now as you can see, unlimited listings remaining. They can also set one listing as a featured listing. So if they go back to this option, my properties list, action, set as featured. Now they can set this property as a featured property, and they have actually set this property. You can see this now here, it says featured. You can see this over here. If you see my mouse cursor over here, it says featured. So they have now set this property as a featured property. So this is how you can make some extra money using this option, whether you want to use the membership option, single listing option, or if you want to keep it free, it all depends on you. Whenever somebody contacts this user, for example, if you open this one, let me open this over here in another window with another account. Maybe I am a customer. Okay, I want to contact this person. I'll simply enter my name over here, my email address, okay, phone number, some message, and I can send email, I can WhatsApp, I can call this person. Okay. Now as you can see, if I want to schedule a tour, I can select this thing, select a time, maybe 11 AM or whatever time, in person or video chat. Again, I'll add my details over here. Okay. Add my email, phone number, some message, click on send email. So these details will be sent to this user, and this will be very useful for the agent. If you come back to the dashboard, if this agent comes back to the dashboard, they go to the dashboard page, and over here they go to CRM. Here as you can see, they have 2 leads by this person, new lead. They can open this thing. Okay. So they can see the details of this person, their email address, their full name. So they can now contact this person back. Which property they were interested in, they can see all this detail. If you open this one, they are requesting for a tour schedule. You can see this thing over here, what time, and they have given the phone number, everything. So this agent can now contact this person. Okay, they have the phone number, they have the email address. So this agent can now contact this person, and they can take their business forward. So this is the leads and contact generation option, which is very important CRM option. And some more options are given, invoices, all these options are given whenever it is necessary. So basically with this, we have now completed this tutorial. We have seen everything related to this website, property listing website, from front end to back end to creating different pages, agents, making money through it. So whatever I had promised you in this chart, you can see inspired by housing.com, 100% mobile and tablet friendly. We can see we have added virtual tour, stats, floor plans, scheduled property tour. We have also seen how these things work. Walk score, we have created custom fields. Then under agent also we have seen front-end agent, dashboard, CRM and lead generation, which we have just seen. Internal messaging system, which we have just seen how a person can message, they can reply, they can see all the details. Agencies and developers account. So when you sign up now, because we have enabled that option, when you sign up, you can sign up as an agency or as a developer, and you can create different agent accounts. Now making money, we have seen how to monetize submit listing, whether it's by membership, whether it's by pay-per listing. They can pay for featured listing, and WooCommerce integration. We have seen how you can integrate WooCommerce to enable other payment gateways as well. Okay guys, so with this, finally we have completed this tutorial. I hope you guys find this tutorial helpful. If you find this video helpful, if you want to watch more useful videos like this one, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.